Hello! What's up, everybody? Welcome in. This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle 33. I am a psychic medium and intuitive. Today we are going to be doing an all signs read. I'm going to do my best to keep them short and sweet. If you guys are new here, welcome in. If you guys are from here, welcome back. Welcome to the channel. All right. I haven't really decided. I'm going to need something set on my pen and paper out here to keep me in line, believe it or not. Who should we start with? Who are we going to start with for the all signs? Hi, Hot Souls this. Sheriff, how are you? Bradley, love you. You know I got you, ma'am. Thanks, Jace. Love you, babe. Earth signs. All right, Bradley spoke. Yeah, Sagittarius. And then we'll go, we'll do Earth signs, and then, we'll do Sagittarius. I left you guys out of the last all signs, and then we never got back around to it, so, these are going to be short, to the point messages, but more or less, if you guys connect with me on a collective conscious level and use your intuition and open up your energy, I call on Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels to deliver, receive, say, speak, and through my clairsentience to connect with you guys. So if you have an intention to meet with me on that level, I'm sure we can integrate some sort of messages for you. I'm going to do Sagittarius first, and then I will go into Earth signs. I always feel like I put Earth signs are probably most time at the end of the list. Herman! Ooh, how did you do that? Who put on the, Jason, you're my main mod. You have as much control over the channel damn near that I do. You got the power. You know Jerry was telling me to do that, and I could not figure out how to do that for, the comments. Thank you. Oh. I could not figure out for the life of me how to do that, but that's awesome. Yeah, Jerry was like, Casey, if you do that, you could cut down on a lot of the bow crap. All right, beautiful Sagittarius. What do we have for you? Our beautiful Sagittarius. It is beautiful outside today. So, the wind was blowing last night. Live in Idaho, and when the wind blows, let me just tell you, it blows here. So I had to do, you know, our little live mini personal reads, which really turned out well, Kenna. I'm gonna do, I owe you one. I didn't see your payment until after I was on the live. So when I do the live segment at 3:15, if anybody's interested in that, it's $5 mini personal read to your situation and to your energy and what you need most. So if you guys are interested in that, I know personal reads can get expensive. I understand that. So I'm doing something new. I had a lot of people ask me about doing mini reads. You know, they like the way that if you resonate with the way that I read, and I feel like a fit for you, I would love to be able to read for you. It is always a gateway and an open door. I had a friend come to me who was never a believer in a lot of this, and has gotten a personal read after knowing me for over half a year and was just never really into it, and ended up coming and getting a personal read, and this person, you know, it's made a world of a difference in the cognitive space. So, you know, when people connect to the other side, which is why I do what I do, I'm also a medium. For those of you that don't know, I'm not just a psychic and intuitive. I also have mediumship, which means I can connect with passed on loved ones on the other side. So, when you can connect for somebody in that way, and you guys do it all the time, when you have conversations with your friends or your family and you bring that sense of enlightenment because the Holy Spirit, right? Benevolent beings are talking through you because you are connected. You change people's lives in a very big way. You can take somebody from being in their head and not being able to make sense of their own thoughts and just speaking a truth to them that comes through you and having this huge moment of enlightenment for others. So never underestimate the path that you're on and how special it is that you guys have these gifts. To be able to connect with the divine, your ancestors. You know, you guys are way makers here. So I like doing this because I think anybody who can get a glimpse of God, a glimpse of spirit, a glimpse of somebody passed on and know that it is real. There's things I would never know. You know, I would never know things about your passed away brother or things, you know, but they come to me, and that is a moment of magic. I've never had anybody do that for me, and I'll tell you what, if I had somebody be able to channel or bring through, you know, aspects of my life, I think we all need that. It's like a moment of miracle that it just really ignites the faith that we have in what we're here for. So I love it. For my beautiful Sagittariuses, Archangel Michael, I ask that you would guard the gates as I channel these messages. I demand, declare, and decree that no weapons formed against myself or my listeners in the upright shall prosper. Nothing, no one, and no one thing has permission to enter my sacred space unless it is in direct alignment with my highest soul's purpose. So mote it be. I call on the light. I call on light beings, energies for the highest good, bearing messages, family members, spirit guides, archangels, ascended masters. Thank you for being here. Right, Sagittarius, what do you need to know? What's going on for Saggy? And I'm feeling guided to come over here and kind of look at the overall energy. For Sagittarius, what are we healing through here? What's one of the things that you're learning to let go of? Forgiveness. Forgiveness comes out on the top of the deck for you. You know, the solar plexus chakra within your body, you could be getting alignment. You could be getting alignment on your vehicle, but you could be getting into alignment with a different version of yourself. This card's talking about being in the eye of the storm of all those things that could hold you back from your truest essence of love, your unconditional love, and working through those things which you can't let go, learning to forgive them. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks my flow of love. Your spirit guides are saying this is something important out here that they're trying to have you look at. You've got regret, also another color of the solar plexus chakra. I would really look into that chakra. I would focus on eating foods in that color. You know, and your diet could be very important right now. I see a lot of pain out here, Sagittarius. I see time at the top of the deck, and it says, let time forget the scars. You are talking about, you know, having a connection with the universe and getting some sort of clarity. You need to take a moment to really look at your situation and understanding the underlying emotions and feelings that are back behind whatever this regret is, this need for forgiveness, because your soul's saying, I'm here to work on these things. Through the universe, soul conscious flow of evolution, the universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. It doesn't have to be a significant other. It could be a family friend, somebody who's going to be a gatekeeper, a peace speaker, a light in your life. Anything else out of this deck? You've gotten two, and I see trust out here already. Trust, have faith. The universe is saying your resilience comes with time. You know, there's a need right now, Sagittarius, it looks like you might be purifying something within your own being or trying to make sense of it. God dang, that little fly hurt. The two other cards that came out for you is friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And trust, I accept my inner voice will always guide me correctly. What do the archangels want to bring through about this message? Reba, is that you in the garden? Reba, what are you doing? Reba's chasing frogs in the garden. I was hearing rustling in the bushes, and you know what it made me think of right now? Sagittarius' soul family. What's that movie? Where there's a lion in the cornfield and this kid lets out of the box, but his mom kind of abandons him and goes off with other guys and, you know, is trying to make shit work, and then he ends up staying with his uncles on this ranch, or it's like a farm way out, and they have a cornfield, and they get this exotic lion delivered, and it ends up getting out of the box. Does anybody else remember the name of that? I'm hearing Lionsgate, but I know that that's not it. Does anybody else remember that movie? He's a younger kid, and it's probably like back in the 40s and 40s, 60s, somewhere in there. And this kid gets dropped off at his aunt and uncle's, or his uncles. They're two uncles, and they're a little rough around the edges, to say the least. They sit on their front porch with shotguns running off anybody, but they ended up becoming rich. I can't remember how, but do you guys remember what it's called? Can't think of it for the life of me. It is a good movie. So Christina's seen it. All right. Hello. Good morning, Bill. Love you. Lion. I know it has to do with the lion, but there's something in here about that. And that movie really too was about releasing and letting go. And like, it's like you might have found yourself, Sagittarius, in a place that could be difficult for you, or triggering childhood traumas or wounds in some way. But your guides are saying like, release the regret. There is forgiveness to be had here that will bring some clarity for you. I think that you have been asking like, what is this all for? What is the purpose? You had 2 cards that flipped out of the Archangel deck, Sag, and it's talking about Archangel Raphael. Warmth, generosity, honorable, and refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. You have trust out here twice. You need to trust the guidance that you get. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. And you've got another orange card out here, also representative of the solar plexus, and this is Archangel Gabriel, talking about courageousness, confidence, enthusiastic, time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Your guides are saying like when you get that nudge or you have this intuitive inkling that's guiding you to talk about something, speak about something, say something you normally wouldn't say, you know, or you're Sagittarius, you're really going through the state of setting your heart free spiritually right now. It's like that's the clarity. I want to feel good. I want to feel okay in my own being. I want to feel this, you know, whatever this has been weighing me down most of my life or off and on throughout my life. I want to get to the root of the cause, and in whatever way that that is for you, you know. On the spiritual level, what Sagittarius is needing to know right now? What are they going through? Eternal union. Love is forming. Sag. Universe feels like there could be a reason for you to trust something. Maybe this is something from the past. 88, Queen, Divine Feminine. And you've got lead the way, light your own path. See, you are out here seeking clarification for some sort of claircognizance, some sort of intuitive inkling that you have. You need to trust the information in the universe. Peacock feathers could be very prominent right now. It's about showing up for yourself. You know, take time for yourself. Sit in a meditation. Make yourself a nice bath with some salts and some fresh flowers in there. You know, get yourself a nice chilled glass of wine or a cold beer and go get that fishing pole and go sit on the bank that you've always been wanting to. You know, go do the things that you put off. Oh, I don't have time. Or, you know, a lot of this shit that most of us can't do, it's because we don't have the money to be able to go do it, you know. I fished for years without a fishing license. This is my first year I actually got my fishing license, and even that was 35 freaking bucks. You know, it's like maybe you are weighing how much things cost, but you know, they really want you to look at the balance of the joy it'll bring you. So maybe you are going to do something you normally don't do. I do see a lot of trees and getting outside. You know, your guides are saying, you know, you're not going to find that person. You're not going to find that passion if you're constantly doing the same thing day in and day out. Sagittarius. Who's coming towards Sagittarius at this time for the highest good? You've got an old fucking soul. You've got the Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. You have somebody coming towards you who's going to teach you how to walk away from with the underlining energy, the Eight of Cups at the bottom. They're going to show you how to step into your own truth. Somebody who is a truth speaker, somebody who wears a crown, perhaps. Somebody whose crown chakra is completely open. This person could work with the Ascended Master Yeshua. This is somebody who is... spends a lot of time alone, but this person is bringing you a truth of giving and receiving with the Hermit here. This person could be very wise, okay? And it could be a little intimidating. Like, this person, when you're around this person, it really could bring forth a piece within you that says, like, I'm not worthy of forgiveness, but somebody here's going to show you that you are. It's like, there's been a lot of backs turned on you, Sagittarius. Look at all these backs turned, you know, or you're turning the back on other people. You know, and here's another back turned. You can't make it up. There's a lot of backs turned here. And this is probably perhaps why this forgiveness and this regret is out here. And your spirit guides are saying, you know, friendships can be built off of hard things. Friendships go through hard things. And that there is an ability to trust what's happening. Over here, I'm seeing another Ace of Swords. So I want to look at this friend. Because it does feel like you have a friend. You do have somebody who has a huge heart. Somebody perhaps who is on their path in some sort of wish fulfillment. Here's the King of Swords again. You could be dealing with an Aries, Libra, Gemini. The month, you know, June could have been a very prominent month, as well as October to come. Aquarius. You know, fall season feels like that it holds this energy of remembrance for you that is going to bring intense change. I'm seeing false flame here, number 22, and going through a rebirth. And maybe you feel like it's just been hard for you to go through this rebirth on your own. Maybe you do miss having friends. Maybe you do miss having that companionship, you know, laughter, lightheartedness, you know, those that have a great big heart, those that, you know, see the good in others, you know. Maybe when you're not around people like this, it's hard for you to remember really your purpose. You could feel like, you know, I have so many options, but I still feel tied by them all. You know, Sagittarius, I'm talking to somebody here who has been battling a lot of things, and I really want to say it's within the self. And with this Ace of Swords being behind here, here's another truth. It's the devil. Sagittarius, you've got some sort of toxic, lower vibrational energy that has seated itself within your mind that continuously brings you back on the same place of you can't let go of shit. You know, it's so hard for you to let go of the past. It's so hard for you to let go of whatever this player was, whatever this father figure, masculine figure that was or has been in your life. All right, what's this person's truest feelings towards you? You know, this person could feel like you put them into poverty. You know, that the truest feelings about you is that you have changed circumstances within their life, and this person feels like there's a very cold and distant aspect to yourself, almost as if, you know, this person sees you as somebody who struggles or somebody who has put them into a state of struggling. What's this person's truest intentions with you, Saggy? Love you, Sagittarius. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. How many Sagittarius do I have in the read? See, and their truest feelings towards you is like, or their intentions towards you is to bring about some sort of empire, some sort of forward-moving stability. You know, after the person's intention is not to ever feel trapped or hopeless by you again. You know, you have a tendency to make people feel really backed into a corner and feel real small. And I wonder if it's not because you're feeling your own grief, your own regrets, your own heartaches, you know, and your inability to trust a true friend when you see him with trust and friendship out here. It's like the universe is sending you. I wonder if this isn't somebody that you have had some sort of interaction with that has been uncomfortable in some way, Sagittarius, because their feelings is like, you made this person feel like they had nothing. With poverty, you know, you showed this person that there was a light on, but nobody was there to help. This person feels abandoned by you, you know, that there is, or they feel that, like, you feel like the whole world's against you constantly, you know. Maybe you seep into this mindset. There is the underlining energy at the bottom of the deck is this person never wants to feel this way with you. You know, something about your energy, like their intentions here is they want to go from a place of feeling isolated and stuck into a mature, grounded energy of abundance in some way. Whether this is being a risk taker or building an empire, this person's intention is to surpass whatever has happened back here. This poverty and this isolation, this person's feelings is I want to grow into some sort of secure energy around this. Sagittarius, how do you feel about this person? Wow, you could feel like this person has money. That could be your thing, Sagittarius. That this, you know, you feel like this person in some way culminates or can cultivate things around you that bring forth some sort of, you know, this could be somebody leaving a deed or a trust fund or a will here as well. You feel like this person has that. I see the Hermit and somebody who's giving. Are you waiting for somebody to die to get their money? You know, for some of you Sagittarius, is that your focus here? Because with poverty, isolation, and then culminating in like wanting, you know, the universe is going to show you how to give and receive properly, and it feels like you have some sort of ancient old teacher that will be a lesson giver for you. The one that's coming for you is the Hermit, somebody who's very wise, somebody who works with the ascended masters and the truth of the divine itself. You know, I want to say, Sagittarius, whether this is you or them, you place it where it needs to be. There was a falling out here. You know, and it had to do with teamwork. A lack of teamwork, a lack of communication, a lack of progress, you know, always maybe having money on the mind, feeling left out, being in your head. Like Sagittarius, you could spend a lot of time in your head, you know, and it's like this person who's coming towards you is working on culminating something, and you could see that about them. You could see that somebody has inherited some sort of ancestral giving and receiving. It's like a wisdom and knowledge next to the hermit. Like you, very interesting. You could be dealing with some sort of prophetess, somebody who speaks for a living, somebody who is in the balance of giving and receiving and understands the wisdom and knowledge. Yep, and this could have you feeling trapped. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Sag, are you out to get somebody? You know, are you in your own head, and that just makes you neglect the fact that other people around you might possess some sort of wisdom and knowledge? Because I definitely see that peace and balance needs to be given in a situation with the trust out here. Universe is teaching you a lesson at this time, Sagittarius, in whatever way it is. If you're asking yourself a question right now, your answer is yes. You know, there could be something here, you know, with the motherhood and nurturing creativity, you know, that you feel about somebody or in a specific situation. December 3rd could be a prominent date here, as well as March 12th. What is the best overall outcome? What is the overall outcome? Remember, energy is always fluid. And how do you want me to receive in the upright? Resilience. Resilience is the best overall outcome, because this is going to be learning from your past failures, and the hermit comes out again. This is a spiritual soul lesson for you to learn how to recalibrate and to actually trust the universe. Because it feels like as soon as things start getting in moving in a specific space, you have a tendency to self-sabotage in whatever way that is, because you're so used to feeling left out, to almost to the point where now it looks like, you know, other people around you have felt isolated and left out by you altogether. And it does feel like this roots from some sort of motherhood wound, you know. I'm seeing the Empress out here. Maybe learn how to nurture yourself, or that's something that you're working towards at this time. What's your advice moving forward in this situation? It's about healing, you know, and being the calm in the storm. You know, it does look like, Sagittarius, that you are being guided to really be honest with yourself and follow your heart and your clarity that you get. You know, they're talking about cultivating a more gentle type behavior, a little bit more warmth and affection than you've shown. It's like you are always, maybe you do feel the pity party, you know, or somebody here, I feel left out, I don't feel good enough, and then that creates an altercation in some other situation that has somebody else feeling trapped. Because this person's telling me, you make me feel left out, you make me feel like I don't have shit. The way that you interact, like, this is somebody who is wise, you know, the person coming towards you. This person nonetheless is wise enough to see that you have some underlining, whether it is financial hardships, and you turn your back on everybody else. Judgment's out here saying that there's going to be you know, forgiveness that comes about through a situation, and I feel like it has to do with your own wakening up to who you are and who you've been. You know, you can carry the wounded warrior and all the shit you've been through, Saggy, but you know what really makes a difference in this world? We've all been through hard shit, is how somebody responds to going through hard things. Instead of being hasty or making quick and, you know, not very dedicated. This is a spiritual lesson for you out here. This is talking about, you know, you wanting people or vice versa to conform to what you've been through. And it's like everybody should kiss your ass or be on, you know, understand where you've been or what you've come through. And what you're not understanding is that the person coming towards you, or whatever this situation is talking about, you know, what comes around goes around, Sagittarius. And if you can't heal your motherhood wounds or whatever this is, in this situation, and cultivate a calmness about it and find your own truth, that the spiritual lesson out here is talking about judgment. So that's for you to go within yourself and to figure out, or the divine comes in and figures it out for you. Either way, you're going to have resilience. Sag, I'm going to say that there is sadness, loss, and grief, regrets around some sort of situation that has happened here. And it looks like has to do with somebody who's very energetic, somebody who enforces their own freedom. Why is this an issue? Why is this an issue? Because somebody's standing up for their beliefs, or you, and that, it's like their spiritual path is to, with the Hierophant here, this always to me talks about a higher calling. There's somebody here who is relentless on standing in their path. You know, there could be somebody who's challenged you, who's opposed you, or, you know, you've gotten really territorial, or you want to remain control in whatever way. And the spirit guides are saying, look, there's still wisdom and knowledge for you to understand here. You know, be the wounded warrior and have the resilience, but bring enlightenment into that. You know, complete something. Do soul searching. Find some spiritual enlightenment, because that's who the person is coming towards you, and that looks like that's where you're going. You're at the end of a cycle within your own self. You don't have a choice here. You really don't. You either get right or get left behind. There is recognition here in this situation, though, for spiritual growth and tenacity and resilience. You know, there's a lot of learning and studying. This feels like somebody here, Sagittarius, you're going through a spiritual awakening with somebody who couldn't culminate on the same ideas that you had, or understand, or sit in the seat of your soul and feel your own fears, or your failures, or your doubts, or your childhood traumas, and you expect somebody to understand that about you. This person understands a lot, because this person has been in some way equally enlightened and through forgiveness and their own regrets. It's a karmic play that kind of feels like it's coming out here for you. What do we have for Sagittarius angel number? Hopefully that resonated, 1212, which was actually supposed to be the time of this read. But I was chasing cards around the backyard that have blown out from the shed, and half of them got chewed up. So I wasn't on my live at time, but it was set for 1212 today. This is talking about having the persistence. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner, Sag. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Number 1212. That could be a sign or synchronicity. What is the universe going to say to you? What does the universe have to say to you, Sagittarius? Sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer now. And maybe there is a fear of passing away. You know, I feel like somebody can get themselves in a state of fear to where, like, you know, stay out of your head, Sagittarius. And, you know, forgiveness here seems to be the underlining with judgment, forgiveness, and resilience. You know, there is hardship here. It's how you go through it that matters. It's the way that you respond to things. It's not just how you went through it. You affect other people in your life too. Do you not remember that? It's not just about you. You're connected to how many other people. So when you're having specific reactions, or, you know, you're going through, it's normal. You're going through hardship. Try to remember not to push everybody away. You know, there are people. You can't just push everybody away and think you're not going to have to learn the lesson. It'll come to you one way or another. Me and this old house, I heard. All right, I'm going to move on to earth signs. I love you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Ahmed. Are you Aquarius? I'm going to go to my earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Thank you, Jace. Love you. All right, Taurus. My Taurians. Did that resonate for any Saggies out here? Ahmed's in the house. I need to switch my comments to all comments because I'm only seeing a few. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. What's up? Okay, we're moving into the beautiful sign of Taurus. This could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus. Archangels seem to be at the top of the list, huh? Ascended Mastery. Take the fucking bull by the horns and shut the fuck up. I'm hearing don't be a little pussy. You can do this. What are you afraid of? Why is it taking you so long to get started? Don't you know you should have started a week ago? Pressures from others, right, Taurus? Pressures from others, constantly. What you're not doing, what you have done, you know? And it feels like you're learning to trust the happiness and understand that timing is everything. You seem like you're somebody who's stepping into a divine feminine energy, very nurturing type energy, an ability to understand truths in a different way here, Virgo, Taurus, as you were. Ahmed, do you want a card? I eat mushrooms right now. I'm so jealous. Enjoy your psilocybin. I would love to do that. I'm seeing the universe sitting here as you said that. You know, I can't wait till we can energetically shift psilocybin through the phones, right? Can you send me a... I'll take psilocybin for 2 through Cash App. I'll take a OZ. I like psychedelics. Let's get a card for you. I hope you're having a beautiful experience. Just so you know. Ahmed. Ahmed, what does the universe want you to know? You're going to go through a maze. You're going to be going through a maze. Everything, even if you feel lost, there is always a way through the maze. Have faith in yourself and the universe. Surrender to the flow of life. Ahmed, you could be going through a challenge right now with some sort of true soul connection, and your spirit guides are saying, like, we want you to understand that all really true soul connections, they do have adversities, because a lot of the times we come here to learn for each other. The bond of love grows stronger over time. What are you releasing right now that your spirit guides want to talk to you about, Ahmed? I don't do this too often, but when I feel called to, I will pull a card. Balance. Coming into balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into the world, and I bring a state of perfect harmony into the world, and I do so without judgment. It feels like you do work with sacred geometry, and maybe while you are having those experiences, maybe looking at pictures or sacred geometry and allowing it to shift and to move. I'm hearing the wheel of time and your own sigil. Card 1212 just flew across there. I gotta grab it or the dogs will chew it up. You know, and this is talking about perseverance as well. I'll get you an angel number. For my beautiful Ahmed. Ahmed, you got the card number 2424, and if you add those together, it's 66, which also 6 and 6 is the number 12. 12 could be a very prominent number for you. You are worthy of affection, my friend, leisure and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you truly feel, you will find that you are all really on the same page and that you can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, my friend, it will always find its way back to you multiplied. I love you. My face is itching, so when I start to do psilocybin, I get really itchy because one of my allergies for my asthma actually is mold. So if I do them, I'm like having a full allergic reaction, throwing up, freaking gagging, and then after about 10 minutes, I feel just fine. Just don't talk to me in that time of my... Know that I will be so disappointed if I'm allergic to peyote and ayahuasca. I will say that because I can't wait to go and do sacred ceremonies with those spirits. Does anybody else get itchy when they do psilocybin or have used shrooms? I get so itchy for some reason, and then I get really cold. I gotta wrap up in a blanket. And then once that subsides, then I start seeing like, well, just everything down to the molecule, color, sound that like if the light's on and I see a ray of light coming from it. I got blinded when I did shrooms once. I couldn't open my eyes. I was looking at my husband and I was like, babe, I can't see. He's like, Casey, open your eyes. And I'm like, I tried to open them. I'm like, I can't. I can't see. And everything in that whole room was like looking at the Christ itself, like so bright. It was like looking into the sun. I couldn't open my eyes for like 10 minutes, and I was just having this experience of like, I was crying. It was warm, it was beautiful, and then I could finally open my eyes, but I was like so sensitive to every, like the way the light shone. I heard its sound. I could hear the sound of the light. So it was a really awesome experience. You made my day, lady. Hey, you're welcome. I do want to say any love that's going on in your life is getting back into balance as well. It comes through you. Exactly what you're doing right now is your new beginning. The universe is going to show you some amazing things. I love you. Remember, your truth is always your own. Don't let anybody else try to have you conform your truth of who you are or dumb it down or not be as bright as you are, Ahmed, just on account of somebody else's insecurities and their own projections. You know? Spread that love. There's my guy. And I've been guided to do this for a while. So... Hi, Pickles. Hi, Robin. Hello, Robin. 3:33 right now. Where the fuck are you at? It better not be 3:33. Okay. I was gonna say, you're a few hours ahead of me. You're New Yorker. Who made mod? Pickles, welcome to the family. I've been guided to do it for a minute, and I have been forgetting, but right now I seen your face in my mind's eye. I'm happy meeting you too, Ahmed. All right. Taurus, Virgo. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know most at this time? This card may have suffered a little chewing yesterday, talking about going with the flow. Fuck it, just have a bite, it'll be all right. So, thank you, Con, for chewing the flow card. Flow here. These might not shuffle the same anymore. Renewal. Virgo, you're going through renewal. You're experiencing a refreshing surge of energy that has been long overdue for you, and getting into balance. There has been forgiveness here that has happened on, through divine guidance, and that has been your strength at this time. Like, your spirit guides want you to know that we do love you. We would like to see you infuse your life with more colors, more vibrancy, sounds, colors, and to bring a sense of lightheartedness to a place of forgiveness. Happiness is out here. The color green, your spirit guides are saying, like, green is is a beautiful color on you. And maybe pay attention. Excuse me. When I start coughing like that, my guides are trying to show me something. It's 22:23 in here. Maybe your guides are trying to show you something, because I do see divine guidance out here, and they're talking about having the strength to go through some sort of renewal and trusting your indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Talking about your service to humanity and the happiness that you bring. You could be a teacher, a giver, a speaker, somebody who is just very guided and being helped right now in the physical realm, balancing out energies of other dimensions. What does the universe have to say? Perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift. One change after another, you are learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself with the card of renewal out here. So talk about having the strength to go through a huge shift, Virgo. Wow. Strength is something that we have to find within ourselves when nobody else is around to help us or push us or say, hey man, or hey lady, maybe you haven't noticed, but I can kind of sense that, or are you doing okay? And it's just like maybe not even having that, and that could be, it's like you don't have to wait for other people to come along for you to experience joy. You can go do things by yourself. You are a light for others, and the happiness and laughter that you have, like, you have this contagious laugh, Virgo, that when you start busting up, like, you can have so many other people busting up almost into a state of tears. It's the way that your laugh sounds. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's very much Lyran and Pleiadian starseed, very lighthearted, beautiful soul. So I'm seeing big hair. They're showing me my hair with the lion's fro. So you could have big hair, or they're just showing me the lion and the mane. So wild hair, crazy hair, don't care. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You are being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are a part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new opportunities to emerge. Your guides are saying perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift. That could be a scary thing for you that you've really had to go within to receive the divine guidance about. Resilience is one of the strongest qualities that you have, your spirit guides are saying. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past. Can you see it? The ability to get back up even when you feel like you can't go. The strength that you have does bring joy to others, and you do bring a deep sense of balance for others. There's admiration out here that somebody has for you on a very introspective level of self-recognition and you know, you're going to do something that most people, I'm seeing 8-8, so talking about the 8-8 portal here, this is talking about divine feminine energy. It's like your guys are saying, you've got this. Lean on that inner tower of strength. Anytime you need it, you can do all things. All things through Christ who strengthens you. Meditation, number 27. All right, so the number 9, you are ending a cycle. I feel like if you are not coherent with your astro travels or you know, you need whatever you're working on requires you to stay persistent and for you to continue to look into the depths of your emotions and why that they're there. That is what's helping you to hey, you don't need to bark, Toto. Whatever it is, just stay persistent on it. Like, don't stop moving or working towards it. Reba, out. Light codes. And the generator, staying grounded. It's important that you stay grounded. Light codes are, I told you, light and sound. You know, even listening to light code activations, being in the sun, being in nature, listening to those who do healing work, light language. Perhaps you might even be interested in some sort of a Reiki session for the heart chakra to open up these emotions here. All right, what do the archangels have to say to Virgos? And then I'm going to take a look at who's coming towards you. Archangel Azrael says, you know, call on me and I can help you with the strength, as well as Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael. We are the gatekeepers of sovereignty. All right, Virgo. We've got these tiny little flies here, and I don't know why, but they feel like they're biting. That's not cool. Who's coming towards Virgo? You'd be dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Thoughts could be very prominent right now for you, Virgo. I know Virgos are very action-oriented, and they're very OCD in the way that things are. It's like there could be a little bit here about releasing the sense of control that you have over a lot of things in your life, and maybe that's what this is that's getting you back into balance, is realizing that you can only control so many things, you know, that there is divine guidance and things playing out on many different levels. And your guides are saying, you know, be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. You could be struggling with relationships in this point, or on many different levels, and it feels like it could pertain to some sort of giving and receiving on an equal level. So who's coming towards Virgo? Who's coming towards Virgo at this time? Queen of Cups. You have somebody who's very emotionally intelligent that could be guiding you at this time, that's moving in your direction. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody who's quite a daydreamer, somebody who could be psychic, very intuitive. They're in that lighthearted energy of romance and sensitivity. This person brings a loving warmth. And make sure that you pay attention and clear your throat. You know, you have somebody who's very nurturing coming towards you. There could be emotions that you get stuck on that could be hard for you to bring some sort of sense of renewal to a situation or some sort of dynamic for you. Nonetheless, you do have a very nurturing person that's coming towards you. What is this person's truest feelings? A new beginning. You know, the Ace of Wands. You know, this person could be teaching you some sort of talent, or they could be helping you to accept some sort of, to start an initiative in a specific direction, you know, to outpour some sort of passion, or this person's truest feelings is they want to help you to go through something that could, this renewal, what could be hard for you at this time, Virgo. This person says, you know, I feel that you have very many talents and very deep emotions about you, and it sometimes makes me feel weak that I can't meet you on the same playing ground. I think your intuition really kind of scares somebody on a level that you're connected in more ways than one, and it's like, this definitely has to do on an emotional level. What's this person's truest intentions towards you, Virgo? I want the cards to come all the way out, please. I heard to shuffle. Boy, these little, I don't know what these little, I mean, I've had horse flies, but these little flies, I mean, they look like little tiny flies biting the shit out of my ankles. The truest intentions. For Virgo, please. Holy Spirit, what does Virgo need to know about this person's truest intentions? This person wants to play. This person wants to get back to the basics. This person wants to spend time with you. This person loves you. This person says, I feel like you are my home. I feel like you are my roots, Virgo. I feel homesick when I'm not with you. This person's intention is to definitely bring some sort of energy that is very inspirational, that comes from the deepest, most depths of their goodwill and their kindness. You know, this person, when they think about you, their intentions is to, this person thinks about you a lot. There's a lot of nostalgia here. This person says, I recognize you on the soul level. I understand that you are in my life for a reason. And that this person says, I want to nurture you and outpour a great deal of energy and wisdom and knowledge that I have about a specific situation. How do you feel about this person, Virgo? Virgo, how are you feeling about this person? Like, this person's going to help you move into some sort of transitional state. This person's going to help you, and I say help you, this person is guiding you. This person could show up as a guide in some way for you, Virgo, but it definitely does feel like they have a way to look at things in such a way. This could be intellectually with the Six of Swords here, but this person does have a way of looking at things that maybe you didn't think of at one point. You know, this could be a natural gift or innate ability that this person has to persevere. This person wants to bring relief, and you feel like this person is a relief. I feel like with the divine guidance and strength, it's like you are going through something, babe. You are, but in this energy that's coming is very intuitive, and it's going to outpour a lot of wisdom and knowledge onto you. Tell me more about this transition, how you feel this person's moving you into a transition. Can you tell me more? I heard to receive in the upright. Somebody's going to be making mass investments into you in whatever way. If this is to support you or to help you out or to watch the kids so that you can get a task done, or to allow you to borrow a car or help you change your oil or use the air compressor, air up a flat tire, like this person's saying, you know, this person brings you a choice. Not only are you going to see the worth that this person has, Virgo, in your life and how that they have upgraded you in many ways. We're talking about love and light. This definitely feels like a starseed connection where two benevolent beings know each other on a very deep soul level, and maybe perhaps just haven't had the ability to play this out in the physical realm, or getting a different opportunity to do that, which is going to affect emotions on a very new level and bring a great deal of enlightenment. You do have major choices that are coming up within connections and relationships, and more or less the decision if you can share a space with somebody else who doesn't share the same values as you. You know, that's a very hard thing when you're sharing a space, a home, with somebody who's just wakes up pissy. You're just fucking mad when you wake up. And it's so hard for me to go through my day when you're just in a pissy fucking mood. You know what I mean? It's like, there are choices that you have to make, but you are being guided to use a good routine and some sort of patience so that it does bring about, you know, things can come to fruition through your ideas and your goals. It is important to think about these things and to receive the divine guidance here. There's somebody coming towards you who shares very equal values as you do, and who sees you in a light of somebody who's not afraid to go through hard things, Virgo. For the person on your mind, Virgo, what would they say? The person on your mind, what would this person say to you? I want you. I want to feel that way again. So whether this is, somebody's like, when you're not in my life, I feel like I'm missing a piece of my own me. I'm missing a piece of me. When you're around, I'm happy. I feel balanced. I'm hearing flirtatious. Is there anything else this person would want to tell Virgo? I want you. I want to feel that way again. I wish I had treated you better. I feel you even though that we are apart at this time, Virgo. What would your higher self tell you in this situation? What is your higher self's message to you? What would your future self tell you? Bravery. You are the light that ignites many other souls. You're a waymaker, a gatekeeper. You're somebody that people can depend on. People know you for your emotional strength and your ability to embrace hard things. You know, you're learning good boundaries, and I do feel like you're going through a sense of renewal to where you're even going to look at yourself and be like, wow, I can do hard things. It's just talking about a friendship that possibly could turn into something more. You know, in whatever way that is, your future self is saying freedom comes from an inner liberation. Forgiveness, bravery to understand things that may have probably scared you before. Cherish your friendships. They are the harbors for your soul. And I feel like somebody feels like that with you. Somebody also feels that you're very wise, you know, and your future self says the wisdom's there, babe. Wisdom comes from experience and reflection, and what you have been able to go through with the divine guidance and this renewal here is what's bringing you about this new start. Expect to be joyous. Expect to be happy. Don't forget to wear that green shirt, though, huh? I don't get an angel number for you, Virgo. How many Virgos do I have in here? Do I have any Virgos? Virgo Sun, Moon? North Node, perhaps, you know. What angel number is going to serve for the highest good for Virgos? You see this number? No, it's a sign from your guides. They are communicating and that they are interacting with you on a multidimensional level. 1717 equates to 88, which is also a 16 that sums up to a 7, which is a very highly spiritual number. Drama alert. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. That's what this divine guidance is about, because when you can't depend on other people in the physical realm, you are pushed to receive guidance from higher realms of wisdom and support. You might not believe it, but you are actually headed in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of this process. Number 1717. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. I love you so much. My beautiful daughter's here. I'm also seeing 2222 at the bottom of the deck right now. I have a lot of life path 7s, huh? I'm a 9. I'm a 9er. Hello, the come of gold. Virgo Sun, Bill. Damn, babe. I'd love to eat some leftover tacos. Tacos sound so friggin' good. I am a Cancer Moon, and then I have 4 placements of Pisces. My Venus is in Scorpio, and I have a lot of water. And Saggy. Hi, beautiful daughter. I love you. Life Path 9. Are you too, Christina? That's talking about releasing, and oh, numbers never lie, man. I love you so much, Robin. Thank you. Are you my Leo? Can't see that. Okay. Yep, the Niners. Did I hear a fucking Niner in there? 1111. It is an important number for twin flames, symbolizing harmony. Harmony? Harmony. I love harmony. And balance in soulmates. Capricorn. Did you open a portal? Is there a portal that is open for you in the mental and the psyche through the third eye, the higher stars chakra? Between the Lovers and the Emperor. Maybe you are having a decision between somebody from the past, perhaps even a child's father, or somebody that resembles that in whatever way, stepfather for in this Capricorn. You know, there could be daddy issues here. And a truth that hasn't been resolved for some of you around this specific situation. What up, Blue Ridge? Bill, you haven't had that meeting that was talked about last night. I was gonna mail you some electrolytes. Oh my gosh, I started going through last night's live chat. I love you guys. For one, thank you for putting up with my shit. 2, you guys are awesome. I love you. Bill, yeah. You guys are too good to me. Bill always gets... Bill is so close to my heart because, well, he's Bill, and I think we all know that. Especially when Bill gets on his little fucking rants and raves on here. He gets me... I can't look at the comments when I'm trying to read because Bill will fuck my shit up on account of just being Bill. I'm like, I cannot work with you right now. Hi, Dada.
me up. Get down.
Quit, Con.
Both of you, get away from me.
You want to go boating this weekend?
Sure. Please. You hurt my ankle. Please get away from me.
Alright, so we are on the side of Capricorn. For my beautiful Capricorns, I have a Capricorn sister and a son that just... Danny Cash is almost a Cappy. No, I can't even say that. Danny Cash is December 2nd. So, he's borderline. I do have two sisters. Actually, do I have two? Yeah, I have two sisters that are Capricorn. January 13th and Brittany's January 30th. So she actually is an Aquarius. And then my big sister who's January 2nd. So I have a lot of Cappies. Alicia, I loved your read last night. Thank you all for putting up with my fuckery. Bill, this channel would not be the same without some of your guys' fuckery. Because it can't just be about my fuckery all the time. Because my fuckery is always being exposed on the World Wide Web. So I like it when you guys can show up and be just as amused by your own fuckery as you are mine. Let's fuck around and find out. Your brother just got a new one too yesterday. Gratitude, transformation, and divine guidance. Damn, and you got strength again. So I wonder, Virgo, if you're not maybe having interactions with some sort of, or as you were Capricorn with a Virgo. Very similar cards talking about a higher light beings and abundance. Embrace metamorphoses and grow. Evolve into your highest potential. Know that you have the strength to do this and that your divine guides are guiding you. Ancestors, spirit guides. You have one guardian angel that incarnates, I want to say incarnates with you, and I am a channel, so in whatever way it can manifest in many animals and other people. You're very protected and very loved. There's a deep gratitude for you being able to cultivate a different perspective and attitude within your own being that's bringing blessings and abundance into your life. You know, you're going through a transformation here, and with strength being here, it does show me that there could be some, you know, it feels like an uphill battle for you, Capricorn, in some way or another. So I want to look at what is bringing about this attitude of gratitude, you know, in this transformation. What do you need to know most right now, Capricorn? You could be an entrepreneur. Capricorns are some of the best business owners that I've known. They're very driven, and it comes natural to them. And a lot of Capricorns really don't put as much energy into these projects as they could. And they are they're very good leaders, business people. But they're very deep thinkers, you know. You look like you're going through an end of a cycle, talking about transformation here, about letting your light shine. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of good things to happen to you. You are worthy of people who want to help you and to come into your life and show you compassion. Look, you have 1111 out here, and that was the card that was on the bottom of the deck. You could be meeting some sort of twin flame, somebody that will mirror aspect of yourself, or 1111 could be a very honorable day. And I'm seeing honor. Treat people you love with respect, and you will find your relationships come stronger. The marriage of souls is the union of two divine opponents. Divine opponents, right? So you could have been going toe to toe. I see a karmic purge in somebody else who's mirrored and reflected a lot of who you used to be. And at this point, it's like when you're incorporating ideas or moving in a specific place, you're learning to harmonize with yourself. You know, things that other people are doing around you, Capricorn, probably not resonating with you anymore. You could also see with karmic purge number 66 out here, you could be seeing other people get their karmic justice in whatever way. And I don't say that to be a dick, but really, you know, when you go through so much shit for so long and you're at the bottom of the fucking barrel, the only thing that ever kept you feeling that way was your inability to see your own uniqueness. You allowed other people to commandeer the spirit of love that you naturally have and possess within you, which has been a stumbling block, you know. And I do want to talk about, you know, not having family support or losing a loved one young. You know, maybe you've lost a parent and something that has felt very hard for you to move through, that's pushed you on a soul level, and because of that, you know, or your own regrets or your own grief, in some way you've allowed other people to shit on your fucking parade because you haven't had your own confidence. Your spirit guides, Capricorn, are talking about grounding your light, getting into nature, being around trees, getting on the water, doing things you normally wouldn't do. You have a very unique guide. He's a celestial gatekeeper that's working with you here. I'm hearing the sky is the limit, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. Capricorn, you might need to organize things within your home. There feels like there's a lot of clutter here. Your car, you need to clean your car out and get it vacuumed. Like there's shit under your seats, clothes, things that you just don't need anymore. It's like maybe take some time to clean out your space, you know. Those things are kind of stifling your spiritual energy that you need to grow, you know, to expand. And it's hard to do that when your space is cluttered. So they're talking about when you declutter your space, maybe that'll also help you to declutter your emotions as well. With that being said, Capricorn, let's see who's coming towards you. Who's coming towards Capricorn? Shuffle. How many Capricorns do I have in the chat? Bill says his ex-wife's a Scorpio. Boy, Scorpios and Leos have been very difficult for me in this lifetime, coming alongside those energies because I feel very similar to them. But in a water energy, perhaps that might be a little bit more emotional. I don't know. I'm hearing the Rough Riders. So who's coming towards? You know, at bottom of the deck here, you are having some sort of reunion. The underlining energy was, and I do believe that this is gratitude for your higher self and your own transformation, Capricorn. This does feel like it really has to do with you time, getting back to you in whatever way. Who's coming towards Capricorn? Wow. You have good news. You have somebody who wants to bring good news. You know, somebody who is very lovable, somebody that is new and exciting, and that I feel like has somebody made a plan or is making a plan. I wonder if you are aware of this at this time. And I'm looking at him holding a piece, checkers. Is that, it's not full in checkers, it's chess, mate. There could be an aspect of hanging on and not seeing, like, are you hanging on to your mom, Capricorn, the loss of your mom, a woman figure, or some sort of loss? I'm seeing a woman in heaven here, you know, the cosmic heart, and maybe it's just the women in your lifetime and the women in your world could be, you could have felt blocked from that aspect of the femininity, and really, like, you have a mom on the other side that's saying you can do all hard things, and somebody who is bringing you a wish fulfillment by, they just ask you to reach out, and even if they're not here anymore, just say, if you're ready. This person says, I love you and I forgive you for everything. I'm here, I watch, just know you don't have to carry this burden and this pain alone. All right, what's this person's truest action or truest feelings towards you? You know, this person could be finding you through word of mouth. God dang. You've got a Page of Wands. Okay, so somebody who is very childlike. This person could have a lot of energy, and this person also has a lot of foresight. This person's truest feelings is they're trying to, they're projecting themselves almost into the future to see something beneficial with you. You know, this person's truest feelings is, I want to plan something with you on a level that helps bring gratitude and transformation to both of our lives. This person's saying, like, I understand there might be emotional, a challenge around this, but it feels like this might be something your higher self's trying to guide you towards. Like, maybe it is you. Maybe there is a need to go within and healing through separation, spirit messages, observe your limitations, you know. If you've lost somebody or many people, you know, this person's aware of the depth that you hold on to things. And you just kind of, you really don't let a lot of people in. This person already has foresight about moving forward with you. It's like this person's guides are saying, like, I have been guided to move towards you. You know, I have been putting a lot of work and time and energy into myself. And this person says, like, I want to also bring that out in you and show you the goodness that you do. What's their intentions with you? This could be a past life soulmate. I've got the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands, and some sort of conflict here with the Five of Wands. You know, there could be battles around what you've known growing up, what you've known to be real and true. It's like anybody, there's two yeses and one no. So anybody who doesn't resonate with you, and it's not because they're trying to put their nose up your ass, like, it also helps you grow at the same time. You know, this person's truest intentions is they want to share some sort of home, some sort of space with you, community. They want to have these celebrations and be able to come together. This person's intention is to work with you on some sort of level that brings out the best in you, your kindness, your goodwill. You know, this person's intention is so that you don't feel homesick anymore, so you don't feel like you have to battle the things alone. You know, ego, there could have been something that didn't really align with you two, or vice versa, or chaos that was going on in a situation. This person's intention is to bring some sort of attention to that. You know, there's a lot of wands out here. There's a lot of passions. These are a lot of ideas, a lot of things, and it just feels like, especially with the Six of Cups, it's like these foresight, this returning to one's roots. You've awakened somebody here, and their intention is to come towards you in that way, to show you the difference that you've made or can make. Like, this person already in some way feels very guided to you, Capricorn. How do you feel, Cap? You could feel, you know, like there's a piece of you that will fight anything, right? You have the sabotaging aspect of yourself for some of you that, you know, your self-analysis and your self-discovery could withdraw you in some ways that makes you feel disappointed, or you feel disappointed in this situation because of something internally that you have held within your own being. Tell me more for this. You know, you could be stuck in the mindset of poverty, you know, routine. You could see somebody as that, somebody who's just in a cycle or will move on soon, or somebody who, you know, you could think this person might be a little stubborn here, but you do know that this person finishes what they start, you know, and that there is adversities here in some sort of lack mentality or within your circumstances. You know, this person could have at some point told you no, or pushed you away in such a way to where you felt left out. Or you feel like this towards this person, and it's really because you have decisions to make within your facing your own fears within yourself. You know, you have a divided loyalty between what you once were and who you are growing into being. You know, there's a part of you inside that's really going to have to make some painful choices and difficult decisions about what you're wanting to let go of. But you are going to be receiving new ideas and new plans. What's the best outcome for this situation at this time with this person? You're going to stand up for your beliefs to whoever this is, and you're going to have a very honest, ethical talk about morals and territory and how to maintain your own control. I feel like, Capricorn, there's people that try to fucking push you around or vie for your, you know, it's almost like you have to do what they want you to do so that you can get something back out of that. And it feels like a fucking battle. And I think the person that is coming towards you is somebody different. This is somebody who does have foresight and enthusiasm to move towards you, who does want to move out of conflict and sees that you can get into that state of being at a very easy rate. There's truth that's coming here, and that is the most important thing, having a truthful conversation. Truth covers the multitude of all things. This could actually be a friendship in some way, Capricorn, for you. What does your highest self, what would your higher self tell you right now? Confidence. Believe in your worth and your abilities. I told you, if it feels like you know, you've kind of just been put in a box and been allowed to stay there for whatever reasons, just because you didn't think you could, or you haven't had the inklings or the intuition to push yourself all the way. Friends, you know, feeling abandoned and betrayed. Gratitude comes out here twice. Let's talk about, like, really being grateful for what you do have instead of bitching about what you don't. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude, your spirit guides are saying. And your intuition, listening to your intuition. Know that your intuition never lies. Only that small part of you that feels insufficient. Angel number for Capricorn. How am I doing, guys? Are we moving through these just fine? I feel like I'm starting to move forward here. Capricorn, I feel like I'm starting to make some sort of peace. I heard 222 stays on the bottom of the deck again. Number 0110. The 11 is sandwiched in between the zeros, and you've had 1111 out here quite often. So November is definitely going to be a time when your spirit guides are saying, like, this is a time to go after what you want. Don't lay down on yourself. You are blessed with many talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That is your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Do you believe it? Your belief is your power. All right, that's what I have for Earth signs. So who are we going with next, collective? I'm doing a live mini read for those who don't have money or time to get into the longer reads. I will be offering them here at, fuck, what time did I set that for? 3:15, I believe, or 3:30, you guys can prepay $5 through Venmo Cash App, and I will do a mini personal read specific to your situation, your energy, what your spirit guides would like to bring through for you, what your soul's desire, and what you're truly trying to find out at this time. I also want to say that I also do, I seen 11 clear energy blocks, activating your highest chakras. I also do offer Reiki and energy healing through the World Wide Web. And we can do that through YouTube live together if you guys are interested in removing any energies that have been blocking you or stalling you or keeping you stuck, things that maybe you're not aware that you're ready to let go of and you just need the assistance. I will hold the space and light for you as you move through that. I love you guys. Damn, Nacho Daddy. One, hello. It's been like frickin' forever, dude. I'm not even sure what my job title is or what I'm supposed to be doing. They pay me $30 an hour to basically wander around. It's kind of bizarre, but I'm not complaining. Alright. Alright, air signs. Alright, let's go air signs, Jace. Can you guys give me a second so I can go? It's kind of getting warm out here. I need to go grab something to drink real fast, and I was going to bring my computer over. What's my phone on? Let's stay. I'm at 40. How the fuck does it die so fast? And I even have my battery saver on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That does sound like a great job. Oh, sorry, Reba. I'm sorry. Can you watch out, Fatty? Bethany! Alright, I'll be back on air signs. Jace, line me up for which one I'm going to start on. And I shall return. Alright, I'm gonna grab my computer real fast. Alright. Alright, we are connected. Phone's charging. I think I'll take my battery saver off to be able to charge it actually. Alright. This little light of mine. Little blues for the air signs. Hi, Mitten. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Alright, Holy Spirit. Going through Gemini. This is for my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Gemini. The eye that I am. What are you healing through right now? Not being such a cranky biatch, maybe. Maybe about focusing on humor. There's something here about with Buddha. So maybe that is something that you're focusing on, or more modalities in that way. I'm also seeing Sanskrit, and I'm seeing sacred geometry. What do you call those? Man, I can't even think of them. They look like a mosaic. They look like this. What is it called when you look at them? Though, I have a whole book of them. What is this? What do they call them? It's not a mosaic. It's a... Gotta be by my hair. You know, working with those energies, you know, it feels like there's some sort of overcoming failure, and maybe even finding humor through some of the stuff. I'm gonna get bucked off this chair. Through some of the stuff that you've had to go through. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and I am choosing to focus on the lighter side of life, your guides are saying. Tell me about the failure. What's this talking about? The hummingbird. The hummingbird spirit comes through, and it says, it is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy. Humor is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it is possible for you to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and doubting. And it's talking about like the hummingbird spirit. Maybe we've been working with that totem. Con, don't dig. Don't dig. Come here. And that's funny because that card doesn't really belong in this deck. This is the universal deck, and then I have my spirit animal deck, so it really doesn't belong here. So let's talk about humor. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious and you are worthy. So why are we allowing other people to infiltrate our mental space here? Find ways to fill your own cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within, find your triggers, and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best, and I start talking with a thuth for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but I couldn't. My thuth. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself to others. So, finding humor through the things that you've gone through, being able to laugh at shit that's like, well, I guess we'll figure it out tomorrow, right? And forgiveness is underlining here. What's your soul want to know? What's your soul talking about here? Tell the tree what you really think. Are you in nature? Are you talking to trees? Is that kind of a modality that you're learning to? All of these trees and animals remember you, Gemini. The blades of grass, your vibration of gas. I can't talk. Every blade of grass, you know, the wind, the trees, this universe, this planet remembers your soul signature here. And I think you're about to be sublimated and find out that Spirit has a very big plan in order for you. Are you some sort of backpacking guide or nature guide in some way? You know, the union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Don't let guilt get in the way of your happiness. And there's a lot here surrounding your happiness. Think of the special moment that brought you and your partner joy. There's a lot of trees out here talking about saying it to the tree. The bond of love grows stronger over time. Reawakening, definitely something within yourself that perhaps maybe you have forgotten at one part or didn't feel as significant because things weren't flowing in the way. You know, gratitude really allows things to flow through. Saying, I appreciate this about this person. I appreciate my tenacity in this area. Today, I want to just relax. Today, I want to enjoy the people around me. I understand that other souls around me are a safe harbor for my own soul to come into be. Hey Puffin, welcome to the All Signs. We're on Gemini at this time. We've already done Virgo, as you were. We started off with Sagittarius because I accidentally skipped them on the last one. So it goes Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and now we are on Gemini. What does the archangels, what message do they have for beautiful Geminis, Holy Spirit, holy angels? You've got the 3 of Gabriel, and you've got number 11, the card of strength, Archangel Ariel. Strength and guidance through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. It's like, you know, your maturity and your ability to stay steadfast in situations that maybe in the past would have knocked you off kilter, would have taken you to your knees, or you wouldn't have been able to bend the flow with, or you would have fallen back into addiction or painful attributes of your own self. It's like there's an ability to cultivate a gratitude around your honesty and your own integrity within yourself, and the forgiveness, understanding forgiveness is out here twice. You've got forgiveness, and this card is talking about self-confidence and forgiveness. Trust that certain situations that maybe perhaps they'll linger in the mind, in the heart space, they are healing. Prosperity is arising from a wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. You could be traveling here. Are you packing a bag? Are you communicating with somebody overseas? Archangel Gabriel's here, you know, and I'm looking at somebody who's sailing off in a ship. You know, maybe you are making this move, or you are leaving, or you're leaving on a jet plane, and you're not sure when you'll be back again. You know, going back to the roots. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. There's a lot of bags packed here, you know, and it's like, I'm not sure when I'll come back, I'm hearing. I'm not sure what this might look like, or if this isn't you, for somebody in this situation that is here with you. There's integrity here around this situation that's really bringing about the best for the highest good of all. Um, you know, maintain rational and realize that your ambitions will be respected. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunity for happiness. Such for the silver lining. Understand that in all situations that you've had to have strength over, whether it's just somebody leaving, you leaving, in whatever way, the situation is calling for honest communication. And I am looking at the King of Swords here as, King of Swords, talking about having ethics and morals. And I'm seeing judgment behind that, representative of some sort of forgiveness or deep regrets that might be being released at this time. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation calls for your honesty, and maybe you do have to be honest with somebody and say, look, there's things that you've done that I have forgiven, but this is a soul wound for me. This, I'm hearing, mom cuts me on a soul level. Like, I'm not, whether this is a grieving process or a letting go process or in whatever way, there's understanding that comes about, and it helps bring healing through as well. Seven of Gabriel. I would definitely say that I would be calling on Archangel Gabriel if you're resonating with that. The Archangel Gabriel is here trying to help you to stand up for what you believe in, that you can have confidence and stay calm and remain in your personal power. Pegasus could be definitely something that you've been mystic times. I'm hearing mystic brew. There's outer worldly energies that can easily manifest within your vicinity, I'm hearing. So let's see who's coming towards. I don't know how my chair got in a huge hole. The sprinkler goes right here, so the ground's all soft, so I kind of got to dig the chair legs in so I'm not getting bucked off here. I'm sure I'm going to get bucked off anyways. I'll look like Ringo for 6.5 seconds. I love that movie, Con Air. Who's coming towards not the collective, who's coming towards Gemini at this time? Who's energetically or physically moving towards Gemini at this time for the highest good of all? What do they need to know? Who is coming? I'm seeing the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A stalemate. Somebody who's wanting the truth. Somebody who's been sitting on the fence and been contemplating stressful or fearful decisions. Somebody here is torn between two relationships, or they have a divided loyalty in whatever situation that this may be for you, Gemini. There's a crossroads. Somebody who's at a crossroads that's coming towards you. What's this person's truest feelings towards you at this time, Gemini? Their truest feelings for Gemini, please, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. This kind of might sound fucked up, but is somebody using you for money? Because there's transferring money, profit, and loss here. Somebody's trying to find a balance through the ups and the downs, and to be flexible with juggling their life. Or this is something that they're trying to, their feelings is that I want to bring in some sort of balance into your life or into this purpose that you have. Balancing books could be something that this person actually does, or is working on money or finances, or seeing how things can convert to other things in the future for the highest good of the situation here. Can't help but feel like that there is a person here is trying to have enthusiasm about bringing balance and some sort of new start here for you. This, I will say, this person's intention is that their intention is to bring you good news or to help you out or give you a helping hand in some way. What's their truest intentions? They feel balanced in your energy and enthusiastic. We're talking about money here, okay? This person's intention, I'm telling you, is to bring you some sort of profit or some sort of investment that they've collected, or to help you thrive in a business or within the financial stability and security aspects of your life. This person, you know, wants to see you be prosperous. This person's intention is to come and work with you in a way that brings balance and enthusiasm for the highest good of all. How do you feel about this person at this time, Gemini? How do you feel about this person, this situation? There's a decision that's going to be made here, and it's important that you stay balanced to make this. This person, the way you see this person, is somebody that is bringing life lessons that may have some sort of cause and effect in your life or consequences. This, you could feel like there's legal disputes or that there could be in this specific situation, but that this person does bring some sort of justice, and you're being given the foresight with that. They're saying keep an attitude of gratitude because not all things are as they seem. You've got the number 11 out here. I'm seeing the initials THNS, the initial Y, and the initial ME, C, and A. Tell me more for the justice, how you feel about this person. You know that this is a decision maker. Okay, so you know what? You actually feel energetic about this. You're going to feel very courageous and strong and very independent in the energy of this person. In some ways, you know, it's bringing about a miraculous event that you least expect. There is a lot of vibrancy and enthusiasm and independence that is brought about through some sort of decision that's made, whether this is on your behalf or somebody else's behalf in whatever way. Con, quit. All right, what's the best overall outcome for this situation? Talking about being practical and having patience. You know, it's important that, you know, you finish what you start here. It's a routine. It is going to be something that might feel like your mundane day to day. Tell me more. But it's also going to be very beneficial. This is something that's going to bring you security. I can't help but feel like Gemini, this has to do with money or finances in some way. That also brings enlightenment from somebody feeling trapped. This was on a financial level, Gemini. This is about, you know, changing the lack of direction, the perspective that you've had on some things at this point. You know, there might be uncertainties within this, but staying persistent and staying in a mature, grounded energy is going to be for your highest good. It does feel like that the outcome to this is that somebody is able to provide something that they once couldn't provide before, and this does feel like that this comes through financially, and it does feel like in some way it's some sort of inheritance or a justice that is coming for you after some sort of sadness, some sort of regret, loss, or despair, Gemini. You know, getting rest right now or trying to stay asleep at least could be very prominent for you. You know, you are going through a spiritual transformation right now, and, you know, you have gone through unexpected upheavals in the past, you know, that has created a transition for you to have to bear endings or understand that endings, releasing endings, ultimately do bring about a sense of, you know, a mature energy for you. I don't know. I do want to say also protect your children and watch out for bullies. You know, anybody who could be bullying a situation or somebody who's trying to hold on to your possessions or people or in that way. Make sure that you remember that you have become very enlightened and that you have been soul searching. So when you're not sure of a situation, to tap into your inner guidance within your own self, Gemini. What would your future self tell you? Does your future self want to tell you, Gemini? This is for the sign of Gemini. Resilience is your source of strength, so challenge it. Allow yourself to be challenged in these specific areas. As you connect to spirit, you draw closer to your higher self. You have asked for something here, and it does look like it might have to do with freedom and a connection. You know, allow yourself to stay connected to others and nature and the universe. You know, that's where you find a lot of the energy that you're going to feel liberated, and the freedom that your soul is truly determined and desired to feel. You know, your guides are saying, if your self says, look, we're already here. You have faced many challenges with determination, and really, if you set your mind to it, you can achieve many things. What up, 100? Hello? Herman, hello? All right, let's get an angel number for Gemini, and then we will be moving on to the next air sign, which I believe will be Gemini, Libra. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are interested in a mini personal read specific to your own energy, I will be doing them here at 3:15 Central Mountain Time. They're $5 each. In the comment box of that link, you could check it out. I posted it, and it will be in my live upcomings. I have put all 3 links to Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever best suits you. If you are interested in getting the read, Kenna, you are already on the list. I have you from last night. So this is the second time I've done this, and it was a pretty good turnout. Seems like everybody seemed to enjoy them. So if you are interested in that, it'll be at 3:15 here in a couple hours, and I will be going live and reading for those that have paid in advance. I also receive super chats throughout that time. If you get on the live, we'll figure it out. So you've got number 0505, a very unexpected shift that is coming your way. Divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprise, and a gut feeling. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It is possible that something could rock your boat, but you will end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms or your dream job or abroad, etc. I'm also seeing the number 333 that comes up behind here talking about support. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inwards, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to go, what do we got, Libra? So I've done Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I've done Sagittarius, Gemini, and now we're moving on to Libra, the sign of Libra. Thank you guys for tuning in, hitting the like button. What does beautiful Libra need to know? Hi, Chad. Chad's actually one of my friends from my hometown. He's a general contractor, like myself. The beautiful man just ended up getting me a job down yonder, so I love you, Chad. Thank you for that. Herman, 42. Is it Herman's birthday? Happy birthday, Herman. Big 42, watch out. Damn, I just turned 37 and it feels like 42 some days. I've got my first gray hair in my eyebrow. A big old long gray hair in my eyebrow. I was like, all right, turned 37 and I got a gray eyebrow hair. That's some bullshit. Oh, messages. All right. I need to come to New York with my trailer. It's a long fucking way. That's a probably a 3.5 day drive. We made it in 3 days from Pennsylvania to Oregon when I was like 12 years old, and I was driving the truck and trailer with 7 horses at 12 years old, all the way through Utah, all the way back over here. Yeah, it was a shitty time, but I know how long that drive is for sure. I've done it. 35 hours from Georgia? How the fuck can that be? Yeah, me? I was going to say from New York to Georgia. I'm like, there's no way it's 35 fucking hours. But across the country from Idaho to, yeah, New York, shit. I couldn't, see, and Constance is in New York too. I couldn't imagine living in a place like that. I couldn't. Just so many people, and it's like, I can't. I need the desert. I need to be able to hit a back road within 5 minutes with a can of beer. Okay, I need to go rock hunting, flower picking. I want to be able to be out back as fast as I can. I'm not trying to drive 3 hours just to get on a fucking dirt road. But, you know, for the rest of you, that's, you know, maybe that's your happiness. That's where you incarnate. Not everybody lives the same lifestyle. It's what makes everybody so unique. The noise. Exactly. ODST. I can't, like, I've been sleeping in the camper, so I tried to stay in the house the other night, and I could not sleep for shit. It's just like the sound of the TV, the sound of the fan, just the sound of the refrigerator running and shit like that. Like, it's so annoying. Like, you don't realize how annoying the sounds of electronics are, or, you know, like the fish tank running, or I just can't. It's like, I've used to being in, I can unzip my pop-up camper where my slide out's at, and I can listen. It's just like this. It's beautiful. Alright, promise we're moving on to a Libra. Can I not say Libra's name today? A Libra. Shakaka! I am gonna get bucked off this fucking chair. Alright, Libra, here we go! Where are you at, Mittens? Chicago! Chicago! That's it, you're out of there. Oh my god. I love you guys. I can't believe you guys put up with so much of my silliness on here. I love you guys. And you still like me. We just come back to watch more of your shenanigans, Casey. Cool. Because I've got plenty of them where that fucking comes from. Stick around. I'm sure one of us will start acting out. Right, Bill? Chase? Blue Ridge? You little shit. Alright. Let's take a look for my Geminis. Just kidding. For my Libras. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Boy, the dog sure got to this deck. That sucks. I've had a lot of first decks. They always seem to be disappearing, though. I just seen rants and raves on Facebook Marketplace show up on my phone right now, and I seen the first words that somebody says, if you're really that upset about, and I'm like, who makes a fucking page of drama where people can come bitch, moan, and complain? Nobody fucking cares. We have enough worries. Do we need a page of worries? Do we fucking need a page of worries? I don't. I'm not going to say that I don't like reading the comments and seeing how ridiculous people get. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys really need to get a life. Rants and raves, here we go. Health comes out for you. I will honor the physical vessel that enriches my soul. I've never gotten that card out of this deck, Libra. Libra, you could be a pot smoker. I'm seeing a pot plant when I look at this. You know, you could like your green. I will say that you are being asked and guided right now by your spirit guides to have discipline within healthy dynamics of your life. The way that you eat, the things that you drink. You know, if you are a stoner, whatever, you know, we all know that we could put some shit into our bodies that's not for the highest good. So I was just talking about, you know, finding peace within your mandala. A mandala is what I was trying to say earlier, guys, when I was looking at this. And it just now comes to me, the mandala effect. You know, your guides are trying to show you, like, if you've had a scare over some sort of health concern, they're wanting you to be at peace and know that you can speak to your innate being through the conscious collective and incorporate those two aspects of yourself, asking and praying for a healing. I can release my need to control a specific outcome. I don't know if somebody is struggling with cancer or some sort of lump or node or something that has manifested within the body. I do feel like somebody here, your teeth could be prominent. Maybe you're having teeth aches, or there's a need to get teeth removed. Maybe you can't afford it at this time, and you know that's kind of just been something within your health, your bloodstream. So eating vegetables, fruits, listening to higher frequency music. You know, if you have manifested some sort of illness and you are afraid at this time, you know, your guides are saying that this has come about through guilt that you carry that could be yours or somebody else's. So your guides are saying, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You know, I want to say that there is going to be, after a sense of acceptance, there's going to be some sort of miraculous healing here. Like, you're going to have doctors wondering how you overcame something, how that was cured in your body, or somebody that you're dealing with at this time. You know, it does feel like there's some sort of miracle here that happens that brings a lot of gratitude about, and a huge flow of energy that has to do with love and light. I'm hearing Mother Mary. So, if you are sick and you are going through something, I just come alongside you with some light codes and my universal love language. And I just wanted to let you know that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, through the collective consciousness, and connect with your innate. That God peace is already within you. Activate it, call upon it, bring the light forward within yourself. It could be repetitive headaches, like maybe you get a lot of headaches or behind your eyes or in the back of your head or your neck area, you know, a lot of stress, you know, it feels like you carry the burdens of what a lot of other people think or have in the past, and in some way just being having to go and be at the bottom of the barrel constantly to try to make things ends meet. Maybe you have other people that are counting and rely on you for something in some way, Libra. Health still stays at the bottom of the deck. So may you receive your healing and know that somebody here is a walking miracle, for real. Somebody here is actually saving their life by walking away from alcohol or overindulgences in some ways, and it feels like you've gotten into that state of doing those things due to some sort of lack or abandonment or betrayal, or, you know, if other people don't love me, then, you know, it's like you don't do it not to hurt yourself, but it's easier for you to be in a state of not feeling, so that you can buffer those emotions in some ways. I just want to say peace be with you, and know that you can do hard things, that you are built from a resilient soul. Hello, Riza. Rizi. Begum. I'm terrible with names. I'm just terrible. Happy birthday, Dr. Herman. Fucking Bill. You're such a dick. I love you. All right. You're ready, ODST. You're ready? You're welcome. I can't speak today. What's the universe have to say? A door doesn't open. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You are being redirected to something far bigger and better. If you are getting redirected for some sort of procedure, you know, or in whatever way, I want to tell you that the abundance and the miracle is already yours to have. It's overriding that fear, that system, or those thought forms or allegories of fear that have been coded within the brain system, stem cells. But you can override that with the innate. If you guys are not familiar with Chiron, who is Lee Carroll is the channel of Chiron from a magnetic service. Check him out. I listen to him at night. I posted him. He does talk about how to use your innate to overcome difficulties in that way, many, and that you are never further from it. You are always connected. You just call it forward. What else does the universe have for Libra here? And then we're going to see who's coming towards you for the highest of your good, for your highest good. Trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things that you are going through now are not just random. Trust the flow of the universe. And look at flows out here, and my dog ate half of the cards. So, you know, it is talking about going with the flow. If you think you are alone, you are not. We are beside you in all of the challenges that you are facing. Trust the outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome of every situation. We have your best interests at heart, and we love you. All right. How's the battery doing? We're staying steady. We're at 37. Gotta hit the bushes. I'll be back. Oh my God. Don't fall in. Where is that deck? There you are. Who is coming towards Libras? A retreat. Sadness. Don't be sad, Libra. Everything has an end. Everything that energy never dies. It just recirculates. It just transforms into something different. And you have the capability of actually doing that within your physical vessel through the power of prayer and the power of faith and belief. So, 21 in here, 35 likes. Thank you guys so much. Who's coming towards Libra? Who's coming towards Libra? You've got somebody who's very action-oriented, somebody who could be very intuitive and have a great deal of foresight. It's almost like the angels, calling all the angels, calling on the angels. I'm hearing that song, She Talks to Angels. Maybe you'll have some sort of angelic force, somebody who is connected to the angelic realm, somebody who is cultivated in an energy of universal ebb and flow, giving and receiving, a very fair energy, somebody who has very strong beliefs, and somebody who is putting in a lot of hard work that's going to pay off for them coming towards you at this time. How do they truly feel about you, Libra? What's this person feeling about you at this time? You are a huge part in this person's world, and energetically, I don't know if you've shared a home with this person. This is within the home, within your own being, but you have the Four of Wands that comes out talking about this person feels homesick when they're not by you. This person feels that they want to come together with you. Come together right now over me. Maybe there is people coming together over you. Trust. You need to trust in a relationship for it to thrive, Libra. You have to have the trust. You know, this person sees you as family. This person sees you as a community. They feel very at home with you, very much like they've known you most of their life. You make this person feel very welcome. This person feels very just connected and driven towards you for whatever reason. It's like they're trusting the process or the path that they've been on to come towards you. What's their truest intentions with you here? You know, I see family coming together. Somebody who's wanting teamwork and success. Oh, fuck. Somebody is making a choice to travel towards you. You've got the Two of Wands, okay? You've got where two paths could definitely go in their own way. You have two paths that are coming together for the highest good of all here. This person's intentions is to definitely communicate, make progress, movement, to spend time with you, to take off time, to gain momentum in any sort of action-oriented flow that they can with you. This person is anticipating and relentless to detach from you in whatever way. You know, this person is making plans, and this person also is saying that the grass is greener on the other side. You know, maybe you've been somebody that this person has been, you know, talked down about, like maybe you ain't shit, you ain't this, you know, and this person's like, on a soul level, my intention is to travel or bring news to this person about a choice that I'm wanting to make at this time. How do you feel about this person? Very passionate energy here. Happiness. Yeah, marriage. And you've got the Four of Wands. Are you married to this person, Libra? Spiritually married to this person? Do you wonder what it would be like to be married to this person and share a family, to share something of security and stability? You know, I think you see this person as your happiness, Libra, in many ways. This person is very action-oriented towards coming towards you or giving you some sort of message that this person says, like, you are my first choice, even if you weren't. You know, I realize that I've had many options in life, but I can't escape how much you feel like home to me, Libra. What's a blockage here? What's the blockage here? Isolation. Maybe this person is out on their own. Maybe you guys are separated. This could definitely, but somebody thinks about you, sees you, envisions you, feels hopeless, you know, at times, and helpless and powerless and silenced by whatever crisis or whatever restricted feeling of being trapped or backed into a corner has been. You know, that this person says, thank you for whatever has transpired between us, because me feeling restricted has only ignited my desires for this marriage, for this home, for this family, for this community, to be with you and to share something with you on a very energetic level. This person says, I can see myself having many experiences with you. When this person's around you, this person's like, you are one of the greatest free thinkers, you know, tenacious spirits that this person has come about in a very long way. They feel very passionate about you, and it has a great deal to do with the sense of honesty and integrity that you bring to a level. I almost thought that said John Landis. But it said John Libra. My dad that raised me's name's John Landis. What's the advice here? Teamwork, working together, okay? Learning from each other, being able to study and to grow. Be determined to reiterate the goals that you have within yourself, you know, pay attention to the detail. You guys could be working together on something or in some project in some way, but this person is, I'm just going to say because I'm hearing it, in love with you. Maybe this person has never shared this idea or this thought with you, but deep in their deepest desires, this person says, like, there's so many things about you, the way you move, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way that you are, the way that you have gone through hard things. It's like, you might not know it, but this person's saying, you've been one of my biggest motivators to continue to get back up over and over again. You know, to culminate goodwill and unexpected things for the highest good of all. You've got the moon out here. There is a lot of intuition, and I think the fear of losing you, or the fear of missing out on you, or some misconception, or something that's stored within the subconscious that could be an insecurity in some way, has been ultimately one of the things that has gotten in this person's way, that has made them feel very isolated from you. And it does feel like that's something they're working through here. With the Star card coming out, talking about complete healing. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but have patience in your healing. It's like you could be a natural born healer, and your dedication to this person's bringing this out in you, this concentration. You could have given somebody an entire full spiritual awakening through some sort of interaction that you've had. Maybe it was burdensome at some time. Best overall outcome for this situation is the Chariot, a new card, moving forward movement, making a stand for something you believe in this world, something very ambitious and feels very victorious with you. The victory will come from whatever the situation is, for the highest good of all, and it has to do because you are a hard worker and you have had the ability, number 7 here, to stay determined and have self-discipline to focus on the things that you want the most after something that could have, a death, literally a death, or something that could have torn, you know, losing a father, you know, it was sudden, unexpected upheaval in whatever way has brought this about. And this is really bringing about something within you, a craftsmanship, a trade, a value that you have that the universe is setting you up to have freedom with. Your idealism, your spontaneity, you know, there is new beginnings here for you, and I'm very excited to share that news with you, Libra. There is something new that's coming about. I almost feel like there's going to be a breakthrough in some sort of healing modality, or some sort of, whether you have a sickness, I'm hearing sickle cell, whether you have something that's going on within your vertebrae, your spine, your back, your ligaments. It's like new energy, the bones, the healing will be restored. You can speak to those cells. You can ask yourself, give yourself permission to stop aging so fast, to recalibrate on a different dimensional level, and call in your guides to do this. Call on love and light. You don't have to be some miraculous healer, you just have to have the faith. Remember when she touched Jesus's robe, she says, by your faith, he says, by your faith you've been healed. He says, who touched me? He felt the magic leave his body, right? Miracles are always happening. What would your future self tell you? What is your future self's message to you, Libra? Understanding. Understanding is the key to the heart. Understanding is the key to deep connections. And compassion. There's a lot about heart. I'm saying somebody loves you. You've been a key, a gateway for something that somebody didn't understand, whether this is between spirituality and religion, society, propaganda, like, at the heart of it, this person trusts that you do cultivate an attitude of abundance and faith within your dynamic and your relationship with yourself and the divine universe. And this person really is trying to trust in this relationship for it to thrive. Your spirit guide's saying, maintain resilience. That's the greatest gift you'll ever need, is resilience. And blessings are gifts from the universe. Receive and share them, your future self says. Receive this healing, this light. What you find may not be what you expect, but what you truly need. Let's get you guys an angel number. I'm fucking doing amazing today. Look at me go. I'm on a roll. Hi, John, aka Get Hip. Get Hip? Get Hip? Am I dyslexic or am I just uneducated? I got a hip! Hip, hip, hooray! Angel number for Libra. I love you guys. It's my first day and I just work here. If you enjoy the channel, hit the like button. The eye candy. Oh, the eye candy. Number 55. 0550. You could also be seeing 10 and it does feel representative. How many times am I going to light this candle out here today before it keeps going out? It's saying, get some fresh air. Call some of your pals over. Take a look around. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, I told you, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. The world needs your love and affection. This is talking about beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, intuition, inspired action. The person on your mind, what would they say to you if you've had a falling out with this person? I bury myself in work to forget you. I heard my own name. I heard Casey. I'm like, that's weird. I am afraid to contact you. My life is not as together as it seems, but I do love you unconditionally. There's a deep awakening here. I heard one more. Two come out. Somebody just wants to speak to you. You speak to me through music. You came closer than anybody ever has. Bottom of the deck. This person's saying, I am afraid to contact you, but I do want to be more than friends. I do admire you. You came closer than anybody else ever has. I want you. And I wish that I would have treated myself better, treated you better. Part of the awakening process though, right guys? Alright, Libra. That is what I have for you guys. Thank you, Jace, for putting that in there. I'll pin that. I will be doing, hi Dirk, what up? What is up? I will be doing $5 mini personal reads after this on a separate live. It's already in my section on YouTube if you want to go to the live. Check out the chat box. It has Venmo, PayPal, Cash App if you're interested in that. I'm trying to make a little money for the weekend to go boating with the kids. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Anybody ever had like mini faucets of money, but they always come around the same time, or you know what I mean? You have your specific pay date. It's such a pain in the ass sometimes. I love you guys. Thank you for every way that you interact with the channel. I'm grateful to be here. Welcome to the channel. If you guys don't know me, my name is Casey Marie. I am a psychic medium, intuitive. I resonate as a starseed energetically. I'm very connected to the cosmos. I am a single mom of 5 beautiful children, and I am very much on my life path as a general contractor. I build houses for a living. My business name is Angel Dynasty Master Builder, LLC. If you guys Google it, you can actually see me on the web. And then I have the Guardian Oracle 33. So I am doing my best to stay off grid in as much ways as I can and not have to answer to the man after being in the military. And working for many other people most of my life. It's a lot harder to start 2 businesses. This channel I've had up for a year, and then I've been the general contractor on my own. I've been building for over 15 years, easy, but on my own for the last 3 years. March will be 4 years for Angel Dynasty, so I'm very honored to be where I'm at. I'm a very hard worker and tenacious woman. I put a lot of time and energy into just the evolution of who I'm becoming and the experiences that I'm having around that. And I believe that peace will come from many of those things as we're always awakening one another through the heart space. That's my goal. It's just, if I could just help one of you feel loved or understand that you're not alone, then I've done my job. I know. Wonder Woman. That's what I named my SUV. I have a 2007 gold Suburban. And I named her. My pickup just took a shit. I had to put a new motor. I'm going to be putting a new V8 Triton motor in that, hopefully this next spring. If I can't get it done this fall, we'll see how things go. But my pickup's name was Bigfoot, and it was an F1 shitty all jacked up with the butterfly door that opens up in the back, and that pickup has got me through a lot. I love that truck. It took a shit on me. So I got my Suburban now, and it's a Chevy, and I love Chevy. And it has been treating me just fine. It's like a big ass pickup, and there's like 3 rows of seating. I'm like, God, how many kids can I fit in this thing? Kayaks, snowboards, clothes. I mean, so I named her Wonder Woman. That's what I named my SUV. I named her Wonder Woman. I'm like, gosh, she's just about as brilliant as I am. Always making room for other shit. I wish I had a bike. The only thing about riding a bike, Bill, that I've noticed since I've gotten older, does anybody else's butt cheeks hurt so bad when you ride after a while? When I get off, I'm like, God damn. I feel like I gotta clench my butt cheeks the whole time. And I'm talking to somebody here who rides street bikes, Harleys, you know, getting on a mountain bike, I'm like, God dang, my tailbone fucking hurts. It's like I got an extra long tailbone or something. Yeah. I rode bikes with the kids a while ago, and I was like, nope, my ass is not having that. I need to go get me, I used to make fun of them, too, those big, fat, freaking gel seats that they would have on the seat. And I'm like, oh, that's gay, because I used to ride a little mongoose bike thinking I was just cool shit, right? Yeah, well, now I like the fat fucking ass padded seat because this girl's tailbone hurts like a mother trucker when I'm for horses. I've been bucked off too many times on my ass. Starting a lot of colts at a young age. Alright, I think I need to mix that up a little bit. So, who am I going to next? Can somebody please tell me where we be? Hi, William. That's my grandfather's name. Smiles. Hi, William. I love you. Cheers, bro. Herman, happy 42nd birthday. Aquarius, thanks, babe. We did not get out of the air signs yet. We have not made it out of the thick yet. No retreat. No surrender. Don't surrender. For Aquarius, beautiful Aquariuses. I love you guys. I love Aquariuses. I don't know if it's just like a Cancer Aquarius thing, but I get along so well with Aquariuses. They have been some of my, they're always the ones that fucking piss me off if I'm at the bar. They're like the mouthy son of a bitch in the corner that has some smart ass comment while I'm playing pool, and then I'm like, all right, you want to play next, motherfucker? And then you end up whooping their ass, and then you end up being best friends, right? They're a little pissed because you beat them, but they've got this competitive nature about them. It's like, anything you can do, I can do better. I'm like, no, you fucking can't. Yes, I can. Aquariuses are a pain in my fucking ass, but I love them nonetheless. Regrets. I know that I can not change the past is one of your soul lessons that are coming through here, and death. Are you? And you know what's funny is Ellison's dad was murdered last September. We still don't know how he was murdered. We found him on his knees, and he is Aquarius, and this is a man I had full-on telepathy with. So I'm seeing death and regret out here. Somebody could be grieving at a very high state right now and learning to accept the loss. I'm learning to accept that things that I cannot change. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, and I know that I cannot change the past. Wow. Deep soul lessons. So beautiful. Your heart. You start to feel your heart beat as you get closer to the answer that you truly have. I'm talking to somebody here who has so much gratitude for the blessings in your life. Maybe somebody is gone, but you have something else. A legacy to stand in its place. Or an ability of strength that's coming through some sort of opposition that you've once gone through, Aquarius. Your heart is your truest desire, your heart, not anybody else's heart. This is about you, a commitment to yourself, a commitment to your ancestors, a commitment to building a successful relationship within yourself that says, I can culminate through hard things. I think you're going to be surprised here of the value that you have put on things and the value that you haven't seen within your own being. Even if you feel lost, your guides are saying there's always a maze. We want you to feel happy about going through this. We want you to feel enthused, embrace a loving connection that you have with the divine, because we are lighting your way. And for some of you, I want to say this is bringing you a choice of a past life situation that you're going to remember on a very deep level. There's synchronicity coming in here. You know, somebody here could be a studier of the Akash, a study of the past life, somebody who is very Akashically driven, somebody who can reunite with you time and time again on a multi-dimensional level. And it is through the love and the light. And it is through mirroring reflections of past events that have transpired through both of you, Aquarius, or you yourself, and Irene. Your third eye vision is truly one of your greatest gifts that God has given you. It's a curse at the same time. Though you feel so much around you, so many people, all the things you've went through, how you've had to move through them and feeling so alone doing that, all these thoughts, all of your spiritual awakenings, it's like you don't get to ever share that part of yourself with many people unless you have found an outlet to do that. And most of us who have been on that path of least resistance or most resistance, right? We're here. We have a YouTube channel. We're sharing our experiences through our grief, our loss, and our pain. And like I said before I started this, if we could just help one person, right? God, don't make my life for nothing. The God within, awaken. I call the light forward. Allow me to be a beacon of hope and a light for somebody who just might not see it yet. Let me be a version of myself now for a version of myself in the past. I understand that other people are a mirror and a reflection of things that I've gone through within my own being. I'm talking to somebody who reads the Akash, somebody who's been incarnate many, many lifetimes. Your life is a synchronicity. It's not just numbers or things or what people say. You are synchronicity for many others. The violin and the cello, you know, it's like working within the angelic realm. You're very ancient starseed. There's no death. You understand that there is no death. There's only transformation of energy and how it transforms. You're rekindling something and going to embrace something from a specific space and time that might feel very faded for you here. But it is what's in store. Every relationship has those magical moments to be rekindled. And I feel like this definitely has to do with the past life. There's synchronicity all around this. You can't mistake this person because they will surprise you with the synchronicity that they speak of, bring forward, or incorporate within your own time and being. Be prepared to accept what fate has in store for you. The power of love is like a magnet drawing two souls closer. And I'm seeing union, my God. And there's the heart again. There's the fucking heart. There you are. Let love show how you can learn from each other. The power of love is like a magnet. Basha zuvati zavate suvudu terapapti suvadre sevi suvush suvudra yesave. You've spent Paris, Rome, Italy, France. You're a cook. You can cook. These are past life remembrances. Like, I feel like you were big and fat in a past life. You were like, they're showing me Ratatouille, the cook. The mouse that loves that cook who's big and chunky, and he does all of his recipes, and he gets in his hat and he pulls his hair. It's like you have a guy that's like that, Ratatouille. You know, for those of you that don't know what Ratatouille is, it's a kids movie. And it's about food, and it's about a colony of rats who feed off of, you know, sloppy, shitty food, but there's one rat that just can't eat scraps. They love the smell of vegetables. Ratatouille loves to cook the herbs. It's like this rat is a rat. He's a fucking rat. He's a mouse. But underneath that, he also has a past life, right? And it's a remembrance. It's something that's intriguing, and he's changing this person, this guy's life, who he's wants to be a cook but just doesn't have the idea. But he takes this idea from a mouse who's fucking controlling his hair underneath a hat to brood him on his next path. He's like, how fucking crazy am I? How crazy am I out here fucking leaning on something that nobody would understand, right? You have a big secret, and the secret is that you're working with things that maybe at this time might feel a little woo-hoo, cuckoo, right? But you're doing it, and it's becoming ethical. It's becoming something that is prominent in your being, in your energy, in your flow, and the way that people feel you. So many people have gratitude The love and the light. Look, this is talking about love and light and the vision that you share, your third eye vision. It's like you bring about transformation in so many people. It's unmistakable, Aquarius. Get in the water. Water, water, water. You know, I don't know if you have ashes for a dog, or, you know, maybe it's about spreading those ashes finally, or an animal or a person. It's like finally it's time. It's time to spread the ashes. It's time to, you know, release. Number 33 out here with 3313 could be prominent. Emotional challenges. Resolve the issues that start within. You are tapping into a higher conscious awareness. You know, your spirit guides are saying we're helping to increase the frequency at which you frequent. You are a secret temptation, you know, to many. And with that being said, there's the others have this alternative motive to take your flow and like karmically purge that in a way, or you've already have. That's your strength. The power of love is like a magnet. You know, you understand that, and that could be very disappointing for some people that no longer align with you. 10-10 reunion, reconciling differences. You know, there's regret here about something of the past that was let go of, or there was an end put to it. Voyages, journey, past life healing. So you could be very much recognizing somebody that you love, somebody that you've known on the soul, somebody that you envelop within and flow with on a very beautiful tantric level of energy. And it's like, if I could just touch you, if you could just feel my touch, if I could just hold you, put my hands on your forehead, or just, I don't need to do anything but hold you. If I could just connect my hair to your hair like an avatar, and you could feel my soul and my pain, and I could feel yours. I just want to bring comfort to this situation, and more or less I want to clear away and activate anything that has infiltrated on a sacred space within my own being, or my ability to not connect to what's the truth that's in front of me. Aquarius, you have a amazing, this is the best read I've done out of the all signs so far. Your spiritual power, number 31, 1331, 3331, 1333 are all prominent numbers for you. Can we talk about working with Archangel Michael, Archangel Raziel, Archangel Metatron? You're a lighthouse for energies to work through and envelop through. Like, the guides are like, thank you so much for being a home and a beacon for others, for us to be able to transform through you energetically. You know, you have the strength and divine guidance out here, which is propelling you along this path. You're more abundant than you would ever think that you are. And look what's hiding in that deck too. The Ace of Pentacles, definitely indicative of a manifestation, security and abundance. There's a new business opportunity, or opportunities within some sort of new financial beginning that are harnessed in the third dimensional realm for you. You're never forgotten. We miss you. I just keep hearing that, like, we miss you, we love you. It's like when you're not here, it's just like things have changed for so many people. A lot of people, I feel like, miss you. They miss seeing you at work. They miss seeing your face. They miss just your laugh when you would walk in. Like, there's always some that don't like you, right? Because you're kind of a dick, or an asshole, or a bitch, whatever. But you that's what people did like, you know, is that it was always your vision. It's like, how do we come up against somebody that has the vision, you know? And you're very well known for what you know. And if you're not so far, you definitely will be. You're a gatekeeper and a way maker, Aquarius. Slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush everything. You are already doing your part. Trust what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. Learn to ride the waves, my friend. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current, or you can go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. Find the divinity within you, and I feel like you have a realization. Be clear about what you are putting your focus on right now. Focus on your desired outcomes. You have everything within you to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time, and we've got you. All right. Aquarius, feels like you're kind of... What up, Claire V? 777, I love you, beautiful. Dude, were you on a fucking boat on your live the other day? I swear you were on a boat. I think maybe like you had, like, maybe it was a kayak. I swear I seen a propeller. I feel like you were on your boat on your live for your tarot channel. It was so fucking cool. Then maybe you were hanging onto the dock or something. You like kind of pulled yourself back up close to it. I don't know what you were doing, but that was one of the coolest reads I've seen in a long time, because in one, can we just talk about how naturally beautiful you are? Yeah, fucking cool. I love that read. I love the background. I love the water. You remind me of a very, I'm hearing it's good to see you again, my old friend. All right. For those of you that don't know, Claire V is a tarot reader herself. If you guys want to check out her channel, I like to watch my morning coffee and get a load of her wild ass. I love you, girl. You're a split off my own soul in so many ways. Is Chandira in here? Hi, Chandira. Hi. Pickles, welcome to the soul family, my mod. Right, who's coming towards you? I seen the moon sitting at the top of the deck, so I almost wonder if it's not somebody that subconsciously has equal amounts of intuition, illusions, some would call delusions, and a sensibility of dreaming and experiencing things on a wildest level, you know. I feel like that there is a culmination of unexpected wellness coming your way, and the power of your strength is undeniable. I feel like you are a daddy for some of you, or a mom that's in a masculine space, and can we just talk about how you are the fortress of your family, even though you've been fucked up or have had fucked up shit happen. Like, don't think your kids don't think about you if they're grown, or your family members and where you're at, and that they don't listen or see your Facebook or your YouTube or your Instagram or your, I almost said MySpace. Do you guys remember MySpace? Fuck yeah. My MySpace was so tricked out, dude. I had so much cool poems and quotes, and I had the ocean, and it was like the sun setting and palm trees and colors. Like, dude, MySpace was so cool. Facebook does no justice that MySpace did. Why can't they make a space where we can create shit again? Huh, have your page look how it is. I want my page to look like everybody else's fucking page. I want my page to look how I want my page to look. Right? You guys remember MySpace from back in, was that early 2000s, right? Because Kylie was born in 08. So it was about that time is when it was kind of, you know, I kind of petered off of it. But man, and I even tried to go back and find my MySpace account, and I couldn't find it. But I wanted to show my kids, you know. I just thought that was cool. All right. Let's not, I felt like I was shuffling my cards backwards for a second, and I wasn't, so I stopped. If these flies don't get off my legs, we're gonna have some snishes. Aquarius is coming towards you. I heard shuffle again. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what my name is, Travis. I'm gonna do what I want. Alright, who's coming towards Aquarius? Beautiful Aquarians. And for those of you that have been asking about my P.O. Box, I will get something put together for those of you who have made beautiful things for me. Crystals, cards, sweatshirts, t-shirts, paintings, drawings. Thank you. You know, I have a hard time receiving sometimes because a part of me have always felt like I didn't deserve it. Like I always have to work so hard to the bone for things that I get, and I know that that's not a truth in this reality anymore, that I can receive nice things from those who do equally care about the energy that I put out, and they're just returning it. So thank you guys for showing me how to give and receive in that way. I'm really grateful. Aquarius, it's coming towards you, Aquarius. Aquarius, you have some sort of time-traveling investor that's coming towards you, somebody who brings you good news on matters. They talk about the advantages of opportunity and jumping into the consistency of life. Somebody perhaps who is in the process of healing and moving on, or moving forward within their own hardships, overcoming instability, and are able to journey out. I don't know if this person is running away from something or if they are just journeying, but it definitely shows somebody who's ready to come into something a lot calmer for them in many ways. There's somebody coming towards you that is making action-oriented movements. You know, this person feels like maybe there is a need to rush towards you. You know, this person's going to push you to think on your feet, or this person is somebody who can think on their feet quite well. Shit, I'm already late for my question and answer. See how that happens? This person might feel left out by you. Their truest feelings is like this person's afraid to feel left out by you or their circumstances, you know. This person could be feeling some sort of recession in the world, or adversity or struggle, or they just feel the pains of the world. This person could be going through some sort of poverty at this time, but their feelings is you know, they want to change the circumstances that has happened between you two out of this struggle. Their truest intentions is, you've got the Empress that comes out. This person, I wouldn't be surprised in some way if this person isn't come alongside as a mother figure, or as in, this person could literally be, okay, for some reason, this person is really, somebody wants to have a baby. Okay, this person's truest intention is to start some sort of family with you. I know it sounds so weird, but, and to nurture you, you know. There's a piece of you that you don't even know yet that this person does see. The number 3's out here, and I'm seeing the answer yes. Like, this person's intention is to bring harmony into your life in whatever way that they can do that. You know, it's just like a gatekeeper, a helper in some way, Aquarius, trying to help you move out of some sort of stagnant, you know, this person has the King of Cups, a lot of emotional intelligence about them, and really it shows me that you also are very just as wise, tolerant, diplomatic, and devoted, family-oriented, and generous. You know, you could see this person as that, somebody who just really is a very loving person. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn out here. You know, I think that there is some error of psychic abilities that go on between you two, or telepathy in some way, that there's definitely a watching energy and a curiosity here around you and what you do. You know, you could see this person as somebody who has a lot of mental agility and ability to plan. They're very vigilant, and they're very... their fairness is one of their greatest, you see them as their fairness being one of their greatest attributes. You know, not to mention just, you really might just adore the emotional intelligence. What's a blockage here for you guys? All the way out? A blockage here definitely could be some sort of defeated structure, you know, or change that has happened, some sort of underhanded behavior that has happened. I've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. You know, somebody's coming out of a state of feeling defeated. Somebody's wanting a peaceful resolution with you and a compromise, you know, to put conflict to the end. You know, somebody here has felt trapped in some way, and I'm not really sure why, but it was like this person was having a severe lack of direction and a hard time of letting go and sacrificing something. Could have been something that stood between this specific dynamic. What's the best overall outcome? What is the advice here? Children, memories. Do you have kids with this person, or do you remember having children with this person in a past life? Do you know this person on a soul level? You know, ongoing battle, betrayal. You know, your resilience and returning to your roots is what's going to propel this forward, is the guidance that you're being given here. You know that you are going through a spiritual transformation. Number 13 comes out again, and there is reunions, unexpected reunions that are going to come. You know, this is after a period of, you know, transitional upheavals and endings that you are in the process of releasing at this time. There are big changes and opportunities, so your spirit guides are saying, we hope you seize the moment. The moment you want it, you better never let it go. Oh, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. I don't even know. I got spaghetti on my sweater. What? Mom spaghetti. I'm nervous. But on the surface, he looks calm and ready. What he wrote down. But he keeps on forgetting. It's been a long time. The Tower. What is your future self telling you, about letting go? Here, what is your future self's advice for you, Aquarius? You have 2 cards that come out talking about knowing that you're supported and maintain hope. You could resonate with the Wolf Pack, okay, the Nevada Wolf Pack. Hope is the light in the darkness. Never extinguish it. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone, my friend. Angel number for you, Aquarius. I'm seeing 33 and 55. I'm also seeing 77 and 66, so ascended master numbers. What angel number comes out for the sign of Aquarius? Holy Spirit, holy angels. Number 1212, persistence, and number 2, 2020. This could be a very prominent year, talking about mercy, adaptability, and renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but is also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. Number 1212 is talking about persistence. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day when Jesus washed. When Jesus washed, he washed my sins away. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. You could be a card reader, Aquarius. I know I am. All right, that's what I have for Aquarius. Pickles, and that said to acknowledge what your enemies are capable of doing so that you will be prepared on things that will be able to chuck at you or throw at you. All right, we're back. Jason, where am I going now? Might need to take a... Hi, Wes. So funny, I was just nonchalantly, I was going to say summoning your energy, but definitely was feeling you, brother. I love you. What's up? Alright, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius next. If you guys would be so kind to allow me to take a bathroom break real fast. Been on here for about 2.5 hours. I will be right here. And I will start with Aries, Leo, and I don't need to do Saggy because I already did Sagittarius first. Oh, I'm doing Sagittarius again, right? Because we got to keep up. That's all you get, Sagittarius, mother trucker. I will be right back. Rooster's crowing.
Alright, Aries, I am back. Alright.
We just finished up with Aquarius. Let's go into to the sign of Aries. Aries, if we're going to talk about gatekeeping, if we're going to talk about holding a boundary and being steadfast, like you are the one that comes in with this, and it's not in a way, but upheaval just kind of follows you. And when I say that, I'm talking about unexpected change. You know, it's the power of love within you is changing things around you at a very fast rate. You could be going through a third eye activation and releasing aspects of your lower self, talking about 55, the masculine. And you could be finding a way to lead yourself, because perhaps, you know, your expectations that others would step up and lead you in some way have been, I'm hearing, falsified or made to be something that they initially weren't. You're on the process of awakening. 11, 11, and 33. We're talking about going with the ebb and flow and some sort of mastery energy, healing. You know, the divine masculine within you right now could be going through a very prominent change, talking about the practice of self-love and nurturing your inner child. There's a lot of awareness around this, and your guides are trying to bring forth some sort of crystal clear vision of strength that strength is out here twice. Strength and strength, talking about your inspiration that you have on others. They're wanting you to draw to the inspiration that you have within you that will fulfill and fuel your self-esteem in the future. I possess the gifts of soul that benefit myself and others. It's like coming into some awakening of what you're really here for. Why have you gone through the shit you've gone through? You wanker. Of course you fell down there. You just want me to go retrieve more cards, don't you? We're talking about coming into balance and acceptance here. The third eye chakra, a very prominent third eye chakra activation that is happening at this time. You know, maybe this has to do around death or losing people or the upheaval, the ending of yourself. Could be very hard to let go of a version of yourself that other people are so used to you. I wanted to say, I heard the word accommodate, but the way that you persevere through other people's stuff with a vision that you might not always understand at the time, but is an underlying version of who you truly are that you are learning from. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. You know, I bring a state of perfection and harmony into the world, and I do so without judgment, knowing that there is none like you. You are a gatekeeper, a way maker, a light bearer for so many. You know, your spirit guides are talking about moving into the energy of acceptance. I am learning that what I can change and what I cannot. You know, and it feels like other people have a huge play in your role here on this earth. And it's like, have you been set back, Aries, by many other people around you that are going through their own tower moments, and somehow it is bring chaos and change, you know, or disaster into your own natural existence for some reason. You know, it's talking about taking your power back from people who have overruled, yelled into your face, who have neglected your feelings, your thoughts. I feel like you're wiser than somebody who ridicules you. You are going into a new direction. Listen to this here. Look at this. Look how cute he is. Look at this little turtle. This is talking about moving into a new direction. We're shredding the fucking EAC, bro. We're out here shredding the East Australian carrot. Emotional challenges and expansions. Like anybody who's in your space that you no longer energetically resonate emotionally, who just shuts you out or tries to use big words to demean you or make you feel small, or you know, things that have happened in the past, like they're recollecting this quantum time of information now that's like, you irritate the fuck out of somebody because you're not the same person. You're not on the path that you used to be. Really, you're quite frankly sick of people's shit, and your strength is really starting to become quite prevalent to many. And your strength might bring tower moments for others, because I really just feel like deep down, guarding the guardian. This is called number 19, the guardian. Guard your energy. You're not allowing people's shit to snuff out your light anymore. you're now your own beacon of inspiration. And you know, your guides are saying, like, we are invoking this spiritual awakening and this confrontation within your own being that's reflected within others. You know, maybe you felt so unprotected and so just people around you feeling, you know, it's like, what else do you fucking want from me? How much more can I give you of me so that you feel acceptable at whatever level that you are at? People could be showing up to number 16 here in a state of shit going to hell in a handbasket, and you could be the one here reiterating, like, don't, just because things look hard or you're seeing things at a different level, like, you're advanced ahead. Even if you're dealing with an adult, you're already more emotionally and socially intelligent in whatever way. I want to say that we're all adults here because you have to be 18 to watch my channel, but you understand what I'm saying. And if it is a parent or a guardian in whatever way, it's like, know that you're supported in that. You know, you can't, your success and your achievements is inevitable, and it has to do with this level of tenacity and strength that you hold within your own self. It's almost like you're at this point of yourself, like, I don't care how old I am or the state that I'm in, or the job that maybe you don't hold a position or a job, or you don't fucking know shit, right? But deep down, there's a part of you that really does. And I could be talking to somebody who is a younger air signs energy dealing with an adult. I want to say that. You know, maybe you feel trapped by this person, or, you know, a lack of direction or perspective, you know, in some way. That it has deterred you to a place where now you're willing to take things into your own hand and make investments in new beginnings that'll set you out on a path. You have foresight of where you're going here that comes out. Your soul needs space to breathe. Your energy body needs space to breathe. You could be around like a really cluttered place, or just feeling really confined within the energy, or the energy that you share with others, or in a specific home or dynamic or work. It's like, fuck, I just want to breathe and I want some space to hear my own wisdom and my own thoughts. I could be talking to somebody here who's also very psychic and telepathic, who might not know right at this moment that you're doing this, but I think that you have such a high priestess out here, a way to expand your consciousness, old soul, that you can telepathically pick up on other people's thoughts and feelings. It's like you could already know the foresight of how somebody emotionally intelligent is going to react to a specific dynamic in whatever way. So archangels have to say. An exciting new challenge. See, and you like challenges. It's like, I wish you would, bitch. I wish you would fucking challenge me to push myself to the state of which I already know I can go. I know you talk about, you're this and that and how far you've come, but you could look at somebody who tries to give you a lesson or tries to tell you something in a way, right? It's like, don't talk to me like that. Don't tell me how this is my life. That might be what worked for you and your parents or your sisters and your family, but that's not what aligns with me. I'm different than you. Don't you get that? That I am divinely guided, that I am having a unique experience and embracing my own self and what I've gone through. I feel like you couldn't trust many people, Aries. I feel like there's a level here of somebody, you know, somebody feels disrespected by your intelligence. You think you fucking know more, you think you're better. Like, I feel like in this energy, I'm channeling this, I'm hearing this. You think you're fucking better than me? The only time you want something is XYZ. And it's like, when you do get to a point where you can be financially stable or in your own element, it's to a level of, I accept and I balance the things within myself, and anything that you have to ridicule me about, I've already found peace within my own self, or I am in the process of doing that. I'm finding opportunities to jump in with consistency and to stay consistent on my path. You know, never retreat and never surrender. You know, if you're standing in your truth, and I'm seeing the King of Cups here, and you might not see that it is in balance now. You know, we're looking at the back side of it, but I promise you, the ship is already sailed. If you look in the back, the ship is already taking off. He's naturally keeping things easily in balance, and it's because your truth has a way of doing that. You're emotionally intelligent. I talked about that, and I want to say that not only your emotions are grounding something very physical here for you as well. You're the rock. You're the lighthouse. You have this beacon about you that says, no matter how far I got knocked off of balance, or how hasty somebody might come at me, or the situation, it might throw me out of balance for a moment. You could be dealing with a father figure here or a mother figure. Maybe, you know, feeling unloved by both parents in some ways, Aries, or just forgotten. You know, maybe there's things about a piece of your life that is very hard for you to let go of. You know, I feel like if I let go of this, that I won't remember, or that I can't advance. This is all I've known. And it's like behind that, or whatever that is truly your wish fulfillment. It's your freedom. Your freedom within that thought. You know, there's things coming about that you might not understand, that this is an honor and an award from the divine. It's part of your soul family, your star beings, your ancestors, unlocking things for you financially, physically, and medically, in whatever way that you need it at this point on your journey. So let's see who's coming towards you. Aries. How many Aries do I have in here? Any? Is this resonating with any Aries yet? Am I resonating with you guys? You know, this could be past, present, future at this time. Time energies are always shifting and changing. So, who's coming towards Aries? Holy Spirit, holy angels, for the highest good. Who's coming towards Aries? The sign of Aries. Ooh, you've got somebody who has fucking a lot of intellectual ability, somebody who has a lot of mental clarity, and somebody who is a very clear thinker, somebody who brings breakthroughs for you. Vision. This is somebody who has the somebody who's realizing a truth that's been stored within them. This is a new idea. Somebody's feeling victorious. There's clarity. Somebody who brings you clarity in the situation. Somebody who has the ability to concentrate and communicate efficiently and effectively. You have the Ace of Swords and the Emperor out here. You know, this person is very dependable. This could be some sort of father figure, somebody who feels very masculine and in structured protection around this situation. This is somebody who is, this could be an entrepreneur, a business owner, somebody that has very creative ideas and moves forward. This could be somebody who's emotionally intelligent as well as very creative in their endeavors within the physical realm. What's this purpose? What's this purpose? What's this person's truest feelings towards you at this time? Aries, for the sign of Aries, what's this person's truest feelings? Oh, somebody's feelings are very passionate, very action-oriented, and somebody who is trying to face some sort of fear within them. Like their feeling is I want to come towards you in a fearless way, in a friendly way. This person wants to bring some sort of vision to you, of friendliness, some sort of happiness. This person has a very unique vision, I want to say, with vision being out here. And if you are asking a question, the answer is yes. I don't know if somebody had, what do you call that thing when you get birth control and it goes up in there? IED could be prominent. I don't know why. I seen this sign right here, but all I could see was like an IUD in somebody. So that could just be prominent for whatever. This is somebody who is very passionate and very honest. They're very action-oriented, and they have a way with words. There could be, somebody could be very gifted. I'm seeing the High Priestess out here, intuitive, psychic, a medium. Somebody who thinks above the board. Somebody who is driven by divine guides and has a lot of strength and tenacity within their own being, and how they cultivate this grounded, mature energy that they are in with the King of Wands here. What's their truest intentions towards you at this time, Aries? Their truest intention, you've got decision and a choice. This person is trying their fucking hardest to understand why you may have been a stalemate to them, or why you sit on the fence, or why you're having difficulty making a decision. Their intention is to relieve some sort of stressful decision that you may have, or an opposition about your fears within a situation within them. This person might feel like you're torn between two people, not just them. That maybe perhaps in some ways you may replicate yourself as some sort of stalemate, but their intention is to get past that. Their intention is to understand that both of you have your very own paths, and there are decisions and planning that this person is trying to put into some sort of practice. Their intention is to have some sort of decision when it comes to you. If they're going to be attached or anticipate some sort of restlessness within your being, or somebody could feel like, you know, you would leave them suddenly. Their intention here is to show you that you do have decisions and that you are a great choice maker. But they are feeling very maybe and about you. A meh, right? The meh emoji. You know, how do you feel about this person? Because I want to say this person's like in that ass. They are in that ass. They're very concerned about you. They are very in tuned, and they really like your ability, the way that you are dependable, and you're logical, the way that you use logic and reason. You feel like this person at some point has disappointed you, or has withdrawn, or is going within themselves to look deeper. This person could be in the process of traveling, or maybe reaching the limit of self-analysis. You could see this person as somebody who's moved on from you, or maybe in the process of moving on due to something that they're going on within themselves. You feel that this person does have the ability to end conflicts and struggle and reach agreements. This person does feel like somebody who's very, they have the ability to compromise within specific situations for you, Aries. What's the obstacle here in this situation? You feel like this person has the ability to compromise. Somebody's very complimentary. You know, there could have been deceit and lies in the past that could have infiltrated some sort of charity and giving that took over control or power for somebody to be able to show you kindness or a wealth or prosperity to what you deserve as a soul. You know, there could have been a hard time for somebody to share and give something with you because of the state that they were in. You know, somebody's super, very hyper independent here, Aries, and that could be something that kind of gets in the way and makes you second guess yourself. Or somebody, you know, somebody is forgetful, or, you know, their life is chaotic, or somebody could have a little bit of a hot temper here. But nonetheless, I think one of the things is that you could have been driven by your loins, your passion, your attraction for this person, wanting to give and not understanding that in the end that could have just ended up being something that somebody would make a break for. It's like you do have ability to trigger others. What's the best overall outcome in this situation? Big changes. There's an opportunity. So your spirit guides are saying we need you to jump in and unravel in this intellectual, daring, almost feels kind of rebellious attempt that you're going to make to push something forward. Your guides, you've got strength and the moon out here talking about inner strength, and the illusion 818 number comes out. Your subconscious and your influence, you know, is going to be your greatest attribute. You could be a very creative person, very dreamy, very you could misconstrue somebody's strength for overcoming, you know, as their sense of control, instead of seeing it as them overcoming some sort of limiting capability that they had before. Their courage could feel a little bit deceptive to you, or trigger some sort of insecurity around you. So the advice for you here is the Queen of Cups. Remain sensitive and kind. You know that be nurturing in this situation. I do want to say trust your psychic intuition and your abilities, just deeper knowings, things that pop into your head. Don't be afraid to say something. Don't be afraid to speak up if you're feeling it. Like, there's a need to not allow what other people say around you to deter you from whatever this may be coming towards you or this person. It feels like if somebody is very inclined to standing up for their own beliefs, or that even of yours, that they may share. What does your future self have to say, Aries? Hope. Hope is the beam of light in the darkness. Bravery. Face the unknown with bravery and trust your steps. Trust again. Trust your intuition. The universe is guiding you. I think you're in love with somebody. I think you have feelings for somebody. I think there's something started here. I think you don't know how it will go, but you definitely know without a doubt that it is from the universe. Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. You're not stuck in a painful situation. You are starting to embark on a brand new adventure. Adventure is the path to new worlds. Release the past burdens and embrace your new beginnings. The person on your mind, how do they truly feel about you? I'm not available. I want to tell you how I feel. I know I was a distraction from your plan. So, maybe somebody, you need to share your ideas and how you feel with somebody in a way that would be received on such a level. Maybe you're just waiting for things to alchemize into an even given flow. I am starting to understand our connection. I wish I had treated you better. We both know I am not the one for you. All right, angel number for Aries. Aries, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. You've got alignment. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it is piqued by something. Follow these routes. They will help you discover your life's purpose. Number 222. All right. Aries, did that resonate with you? If it did, please let me know in the comment box or in the chats. Hit the like button, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hi, Sunflower. Sunflower is actually like my hands down my most favorite flower in the whole world. I love sunflowers. I love the color yellow. Yellow and indigo are like my favorite colors. Purple and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. How best to let you know how much it resonates? Just leaving a comment would be just fine, it's nice to know if I get up here, because I can get on a tangent. We all know that. You guys have all heard me. Hi, JC and Jay. You haven't missed Gemini yet. It's been a minute. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing, Morning Dust? Damn. Can you tell me something about my mother? Your mom? Feels like maybe there is a diversity and regret around a situation. Maybe your mom's going through something that she knows she can't change the past in whatever way. There is a sense of denial around this situation. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. There's a lot of guilt and sorrow around the situation with your mother. Is it grief? But nonetheless, there is a truth that somebody wants to recognize within a dynamic. And maybe this just comes through you and your discernment and your ability to be detached, cool, and honest. There is goodwill and well-wishers, Your mom does, or is your mom here? Because it almost feels like your mom might be passed away, or just like very distant or cold, or keeping things on a very low level to their own selves. It is this soul here. Morals. Maybe this, there's always a way for you to move forward, son. It just don't follow my own path. Try to balance and use resourcefulness that's within you. What's a stuck point here with the mom? Balance, peace. I see angels, soulmates, and bringing some sort of moderation and inner calm to some sort of relationship. You're going to manifest a desire in this way as well as your mom. There is the universe backing this up with the magician here. I have the resources needed, inner and outer. You have this very advice with your mom would be is that she is very creative. Something has stopped or stuck something, and it does feel like deep regrets and deep wounds here. But there are two paths, and somebody is making a decision in this process with you. I do want to tell you that. And it is going to be outpouring. It brings a new beginning in your life. And whether you're forgiving, letting go, receiving, or your mom's opening up about things within a specific dynamic with you, socializing, there's going to be some sort of communication here about whatever this detachment or restlessness or anticipation around something that's gone on. There is really a need for protective independence and communication. Your mom's funny, you know, has a very lighthearted personality and actually has a lot of humor. It just feels like death and denial and fucking the pain of this world could have stifled a beginning in some ways. I swear this is my card when somebody's passed on in that way, or, you know, things are being overseen. There's a good outcome here, and it comes through the intuition. It comes from a deeper knowing. Whether this is within your mom, but you definitely got this gift from your mom. There could be walking away here in some way from something that felt abandoned, for a new beginning to start. Seen Ace of Pentacles twice. There is a new beginning in this situation, whether this is spiritually, physically, or mentally. The divine has guided you to ask this question and wants you to know that you need to draw upon your inner strength to overcome any obstacles with determination and strengths out here again, man. Love you, Dirk. Hopefully that helped. And I feel like pulling you an angel number. 1717, drama alert. Take a few breaths and focus inwards. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. Feeling abandoned, huh? You might not believe it, but you are headed in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. All right. Hope you were listening, Dirk. I was just literally mentally thinking that, and then Jason writes it. I love you, Jason. My mother passed when she was 27. I just had turned 6. I live in Kansas, and my first boyfriend's name was Dirk. Really? Now that is synchronistic. And he just asked about his mama, so that's a very new beginnings here, new relationships, joy, and socializing. There's celebrations here around this. All right, Aries, Leo. All right, Leo. What does Leo need to know most right now at this time? What are you moving towards, Leo? What is Leo healing from at this time? What is Leo going through? You're trying to find a peace within yourself and courage to find that. I find the inner strength to face fear and confidence. Peace. I am the being of love, and I release all negativity. You are surrendering to even the doubt that you have towards forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Forgiveness is out here. Surrender. I can release my need for control. You know, I'm going to say this, Leos, you are very controlling on so many levels, not just with your own being, but those with others around you, whether you are enticing or in this relationship in some ways, like there is a need for you to always feel like you have to have the upper hand in some ways. I don't know why that is, but there could be something here with an outpouring of a union. The union of soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. There are new beginnings, loved ones, socializing, and celebrations of some sort. Leo, maybe somebody is getting pregnant here, and there's some sort of conception or new beginning in that aspect. You guys are talking about the need for I am affirmations, releasing doubt. I release the need to know the answers, and I find peace within that. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. All right, Leo, what do we have for Leo? Here we go. Dirk, I love you. I was just seeing if you got my little mini read for you. Starting to get a little windy out here all of a sudden. Leo, I find the inner strength to face my fears with confidence. You could be going through a very fearful, doubtful time at this space and time in your life. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change extremes is how you save or spend money. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change extremes in how you save or spend money could be coming about for you. Your spirit guides want you to know. Everything is in ease and at a state of time. You know, you could have been overspending in some way, or money could just be something that's on your mind quite a bit here. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. And there is so much doubt here. Why? I don't know. If this is something that's just been deeply rooted within you and that you're trying to release and move through the ebb and flow with. But there is something that's going to come about when you least expect it that's going to have you stand in your courage and bring some sort of peaceful integration within this. Wisdom is, and as you were. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for your honest and open communication will be arriving. Determination and self-control. You could be going through a career advancement or acknowledging and being accepted by others for something that you are doing at this time. Maybe you are renovating or working on something, or there's some sort of project that's coming to fruition, or, you know, I'm cul-de-sac. I'm hearing cul-de-sac or busyness within a, what do you call that? Hey, Con, no. Where there's a lot of industrial plant, in some way, I don't know. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contacts or documents very thoroughly. You know, there's truth coming out in some sort of contract for you in some way that will be respected on a grandiose level. You've got Archangel Michael, who shows up here with Archangel Ariel. I would say that you definitely are working with those two energies on a very mass level. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcomes you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Maybe that's something that you are stepping into, is having some sort of open communication with yourself within your emotional abilities, or your abilities to move through heavy emotions or things that make you feel like you have to surrender to your own state of being. You know, having the courage to face things within you that don't feel peaceful. Leo, I can release my need to control, and that's what it's talking about, is like when you're not trying to control everything all the time, things naturally can come about for you. Your spirit guides say wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. So whatever this is going to be calling for your truth and your honesty, Leo. Let's continue on. Alright, Leo. Wisdom seems to be the one thing that's really coming to the forefront for you at this time. Experience and reflection and how you move through that. Your ability to look at the things that you do have on your task list, and the things that do feel weighed down, or variables that could be keeping you from some sort of reflection of your own self. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together here. Having sensible boundaries is important. Maybe you're somebody that, you know, has either one, way too many boundaries, two, or you have so many things about you that you just feel like you need to stay in this state of strength, or you know, happiness is here. Maybe you are worried about some sort of marriage or happiness or long-term relationship here. The universe has to say to Leos, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to move yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious and you are worthy. Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have a better and brighter days ahead. Don't allow anybody to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. So show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Wisdom and peace. You know, peace seems to be the big thing. Leo, are you having a hard time finding peace? Or you have a hard time finding or cultivating peace within your own self, your sanctuary, your mind space, your thoughts? You know, maybe that's something that you are focusing more on, putting more, realizing that you do have strengths over any past hurts or pains, especially if this is dealing with some sort of soulmate contract. Let's look at the person that is coming towards you, Leo, and what you need to know. Leo, who's coming towards you? Somebody who's very candid, somebody who's very independent, somebody who runs off of very, discerning but yet strong and quirky, fair principles. Somebody who's very communicative and somebody who might be very protective and very independent with the Queen of Swords out here. Somebody who is a realist or can be very realistic and constructive, giving constructive criticism at this time. Somebody who is astute. What is their truest feelings towards you at this time? Leo. Leo, you've got the Queen of Wands that comes out here. Somebody could be very courageous and passionate, confident around you at this time. Somebody who's very assertive. Maybe you see this somebody who is sexy and maybe a little chaotic. Maybe this person might be efficient but yet very independent in their own way. This person could actually be a little bit forgetful but yet very vibrant. With the Queen of Wands out here, what's their truest intentions towards you? Page of Cups. You know, this person's trying to bring out some sort of youthfulness, some sort of sensitivity, or some sort of spiritual happy news or naivety. You know, this person's trying to bring out the messages that you have within your own inner child here. This person is trying to bring forth your intuition within your own being. The power of love is like a magnet that draws two souls closer together. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about Leo? Or Leo, how do you feel about this person? You've got the King of Wands and Temperance. You know, you see this person as somebody who is patient, somebody who feels very much like a soulmate, somebody who can be very harmonious in relationships, and somebody who's charming and motivated. There is a very passionate, proud energy that this person has that you do experience in a very optimistic way. This person could be a visionist, somebody who has a deep vision for this world, somebody who is a free thinker and motivated by their own truth, their own integrity. What is an obstacle in this relationship? This dynamic, the ability for somebody to stay, you know, it feels like the lack of enthusiasm. Somebody harbors here a deep resentment or unrealistic expectations. Somebody here, you know, has been ruling out of their ego or has dealt with some sort of oppression or sadness. It's like really an obstacle here is sadness in this situation, and for whatever reason, and it feels like it's because somebody hasn't have the confidence or feels inadequate in this situation to move forward. You've got as an opposition here, it's literally your own card, so you could be your own greatest opposition. I'm seeing the cards number here as your opposition, the number 819. Could mean something to you. August 19th. The opposition, you are the opposition in your own read here. You could be dealing with the air sign, water sign, fire sign. You've stood in your own way many times, and I don't know what this deep-rooted sadness or this inadequacy or insecurity that is within you, but that is something that has definitely got in the way of your strength and your happiness here. What is the best overall outcome for Leos, please? You know, this is talking about soul searching. The best outcome that you have here is to realize that in some ways, you know, whatever way that you're feeling left out through some sort of negative change in circumstances, or this feeling like the world is against you. Your guides are saying there's a need for enlightenment and soul searching here. You know, there's inner guidance that's coming forward to you. You need to trust in your kindness and your goodwill. Understand that, you know, playfulness and a yearning for this childlike interactions, it brings about a nostalgia within you, you know, like even if you're fighting something right now, defeat, surrender, it's like you could be feeling defeated by a situation with this person, and maybe it's because you guys are on two different frequencies. You have got a lot of doubt out here, but wanting to have some sort of peace and strength over this reunion, or the simplicity or goodwill or kindness of another. You know, focus on your inner strengths. Advice for Leo. Leo, charity and giving is going to be being generous, having a sense of generosity and a kindness about you. Sharing kindness and the prosperity of power and authority here comes out as your advice. You know, use your foresight and have the confidence to go within and see that you're not trapped. Allow for a deeper introspection or contemplation within your own dynamics. I will say you feel pretty defeated, and I hope you don't surrender to whatever this is that has you feeling this lack of communication, aggression, or some sort of intimidation that's within you. You know, your advice is to stay concentrated on the things that are working out for you. Stay dedicated to the things that are bringing about a different version of yourself. This person, you know, it feels like there's something between you and this person that you're working on. Drama alert comes out. So maybe there has been drama around a specific situation with this person, and a branch just fell from the tree. So maybe somebody's getting cut out or away from the family tree or lineage in some ways. Balance is going to be what your guides are. Be flexible. Be able to juggle life and the journey. You know, being resourcefulness with many attributes of your life. You know that wishes can come true, and that there is a new beginning and a gift here in the physical in some way. And I feel like this is on an interpersonal level within you. Once you have the ability to let go of what your whole life's been built off of, it's like you are going through some sort of deep change here. And heartbreak is the underlining, is realizing and accepting that you are worthy of a new beginning. So what would your future self have to say to you? Your future self says, take the adventure. Go on the path to new worlds. Be an adventurous spirit. Follow your intuition, because your intuition seems to be what's leading you most at this point. Angel number for Leos, please, Holy Spirit. You got number 2424. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you will find that you are all on the same page and that you can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. Alright, and I'm not going to read for Sagittarius because I already did. Sagittarius was the first read I did. Unfortunately got skipped in the last round, but you were first on this one, so I'm going to move on to water signs now. Are you wanting a Saggy read, Wes? This is Dirk's sister Sonia. What does my mother think of my life? If you guys want to get a personal reading, or if you guys want to get in, I'm doing $5 mini personal reads after this. I'm trying to get through these all signs because sometimes they take me a long time to get through them. We've done really good. We're at 3 hours and I'm to the water signs. That is the most important. Yeah, Wes, I did Saggy first, was the first sign that I did. So I'm going to move on to water signs now, and then if you guys are interested in a mini read that's personal to your own situation, and they're only $5, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. If you go to my YouTube page, the link is already in there. It's set up. I need to change the time because obviously I'm still here, so I'm late to that read. But if you guys are interested, you can pay in advance through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. When I get off here, I'll go through all of those apps and see who's paid, make a list, and then I will do those reads. And then I'm going to be taking off. I'm going to go water ski tomorrow and go kneeboarding and tubing. So I'm about to start my vacation early. I've got kids coming back home from their dads here in about a week and a half, and I'm about to start a handicap bathroom remodel. I'll be tiling this whole bathroom, basically the entire floor, doing a curbless shower system for a handicap 18-year-old, so his mom can take care of him better and get him in and out and have room. So I'll be tearing apart walls and demoing a bunch of stuff, painting, drywall, plumbing. So I'm trying to have a little bit of fun before I have to hunker down, and I get to do that. And I love being a general contractor. Building is, I haven't done tile in like 3 years, so we're about to find out how my thin set, my grout work looks, right? All right. We'll go Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. All right. What are you moving through, Scorpio? What is the beautiful sign of Scorpio need to know at this time? Failure and courage. The failure to overcome courage, finding balance as well. You might have placements of Scorpio. You might have placements of Leo within your chart. You could be dealing with a friend here and understanding that friendships are very, you know, they're a safe place and a harbor for our hurting souls, you know. I bring a state of perfection, harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. I find the inner strength and face the fear with confidence. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. You're learning to accept that you are going to fail, that you do fail, that we all fail. Maybe you feel like you failed through your third eye in some way, and using your imagination. You know, you guys are saying we really want to awaken this within you. Your imagination, your ability to bring things to the forefront is so important here. Maybe there is a sense of denial and lack around your imagination, your ability to tap into it completely, because you could be programmed on some sort of way of being. You know, it's talking about honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. To embrace and nourish your creative aspects and that of your mind, you know. More than less, your spirit guides are really urging you to get into balance with yourself. What does the universe have for you at this time? You could be thinking about somebody that you're no longer with, or their truest feelings about you, as these two cards rolled out, saying, I'm not available. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full, Scorpio. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself to the world. Archangels that are working with Sagittarius at this time. The 3 of Gabriel, the 5 divine guidance, Archangel Sandalphon, and Archangel Michael are out here, as well as Archangel Raphael. A new emotional situation is emerging. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. There's great intuitive insights here. Prosperity arises from wise planning. Take time to think of your next steps. Optimism, plans that turn out as expected. So your guys are saying, like, it might not have in the past turned out the way that you thought it would, and maybe there's a lot of holding on to the past. You know, there's a lot of not really being able to see what God can bring forward in a situation for you due to some sort of immaturity or lack of money. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds, Archangel Michael says, as he's holding this gal in his arms. The search for meaning in life. Consider the alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and wise friends. You know, awakening aspects of yourself here. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel is at hand now. All right. Who's coming towards Scorpio at this time? What is that on? 41. All right. Who's coming towards Scorpio? You could have somebody who has quite an enterprise, a provider, or secure, you know, a businessman in some way that is coming towards you. somebody that perhaps is some sort of soul family, or that will inhibit some sort of stability or security, or having a reunion with family in some way is what's coming for you. What is this person's truest feelings for Scorpio at this time? Holding on. See, there is a deep-seated past issue within this person's truest feelings, and it feels like it might stem from possessiveness, or being able to have some sort of financial stability that perhaps isn't there. This person's truest feelings is wanting to bring something about that situation. Yeah, there is new beginnings and money, or some sort of, this person feels like they're responsible to protect you, or to bring some sort of ambitious, hardworking, profitable energy in whatever way. This person is truly wanting to see you finish what you've started. This person is outpouring some sort of routine to help you get back on track here. Their truest intentions. This person does feel like you might have a problem with letting go of shit from the past. I will say that. Their intentions here is, you know, you kind of got some defeating energy here. This could have been somebody who has betrayed you, or somebody that, you know, has the inability to cope with hard things in whatever way that is. Somebody who's probably hit rock bottom, or is experiencing some sort of sense of failure, or in whatever way. This person's intention is to bring you some sort of romantic offer, invitation, to sweep you off your feet in whatever way that may be. Maybe this is like hot and then cold, hot and then cold. So how do you feel about this person? You feel like this person is probably very independent. This person has good status. This person is good in business. You feel that this person is somebody who's very resilient and has ability to be very caring and giving and share kindness and wealth through their investments. As somebody, you know, you feel this person is very generous. I see donations out here, and somebody who also can who is close to success. They're harnessing their perseverance and their own backbone within a situation to gather their strength. You know, you see somebody is coming back to the top. What's the blockage here in this dynamic? Conflict. You know, it's just fighting, arguing, you know, things that strike chaos. Being defensive or territorial has been something that's got in the way of this. Scorpio, I feel like that could be you, of being just very, you don't see what this person's trying to give you. What you see is a conflict that's at hand. You're not wanting to see a resolution with this person, even though they're here showing up in a very stable, secure, grounded, feminine energy of love and giving and generosity. Even though they've been through their own stuff too, it looks like you still have an issue with the conflict at hand, and you're not able to see somebody else's point of view at this time, Scorpio. Without a doubt, though you do feel some sort of passion towards this person, some sort of optimistic, even though it could feel chaotic at times. What's the best overall outcome for this situation is letting something end. There's a spiritual transformation here, and this is about letting go of ideas and expectations. You know, you need to expect upheaval, endings, and to release something here for the highest good of all, you know, so that something new can be birthed from that, you know, so that you can actually lay a foundation and take advantage of opportunities that present themselves in a way that would really be a solid beginning for you here in earthly manners. In this dynamic, what is the advice? Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everybody. It's like maybe somebody does mirror something that, you know, you are service to humanity. In some ways, this person feels very defensive about that. You know, your guides want to reiterate, I feel good when I can help others. And even if you're being rejected for that, or there's conflict around that, your guides are saying, please don't give up. Know that there is choices. This is having to do with some sort of kindred spirit, a soulmate, or some sort of central connection, or somebody that you once had shared values with. Let's get a message from you. How is this person's truest feeling towards you if you are separated from this person at this time? I want to be more than friends. My life is not together as it seems. I replay our conversations over and over. I am becoming a better person. This says person saying like, I do see where you've brought wisdom into my life and helped to allow me to change in many areas. From your higher self, your future version of yourself in the future, what would your future self say to you in this situation? Miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. Wisdom comes from experience and reflection. Angel number for you, Scorpio. Number 1818, willpower. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You are destined for greatness. I'm also seeing at the bottom of the deck, protection number 444 that comes out for you. Get ready for the good things you have been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. What up, Cindy? Hi. All right, let's go into Pisces. Pisces, what are you working through at this time? Pisces, for the sign of Pisces. Using your imagination and moving through loneliness. There could be grief here. And love. Maybe you've given up on love. I commit to the patience of seeing the good in all things. Your guides are trying to talk to you about grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. I know that I am never alone with loneliness being out here. You know, you are connected to so many more things than you could imagine, Pisces. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind, and it does feel like that comes through a sense of love. You need to trust your intuition. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. How is this working with you on the soul level at this time? What do you need to know? There is something here about cherishing deep connections and not letting them just slip through your fingers. Here, look deeply within and discover your soul purpose in relationships and how you are creating change within those and within yourself. Protect your relationships well. You know, this really talking about maybe you felt like you couldn't. Or, you know, there's admiration. It is time to think about everything you appreciate in your partner. You know, they could be going through something hard here with the strength. It's talking about drawing upon your inner strength to overcome any obstacles with determination and receiving guidance from the higher realms. Trust in the divine's wisdom and that it does support you. There is inspiration here that's coming as well as a transformation. Embrace change and evolution. Welcome new beginnings and your personal growth. What does the universe have for you? Trust the wait. Trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. What the archangels have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you for the subscribes, the likes. If you guys are interested in a personal read with me, you can email me at angeldynasty33@gmail.com. It is all lowercase, one word. It's the only way you can get a personal read with me, and then I will send you a link for Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App if you are interested in that read, and I will send you a link with the time and date. I love you guys so much. Thank you for every way that you support the channel. Archangels, what do you have for the sign of Pisces, please? Taking all three. Archangel Zadkiel. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience. Forgive and healing energy. The Ten of Raphael. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. There's a heart healing here through the intuition and protectiveness through the spiritual realm. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Intellectual conversations could be very trying at this time. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Some people just don't change. I'm going to say, Pisces, you definitely are working with Archangel Michael here. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Alright, love. Who is coming towards the sign of Pisces? Who's coming towards the sign of Pisces? Sophia, hi, by the way. I didn't mean to neglect you. Amen, sister. There's a lot of love there, so you just need to focus that you are being divinely guided through drawing upon your closer strength. Who's coming towards Pisces? You have somebody who might be a little bit hasty, but very energetic. They might be fearless and rebellious in a way. This is somebody who's very open-minded, somebody who you could see as very sexy, warm, and very flirtatious. This person feels very charming and energetic. What is their truest feelings towards you, Pisces? What is this person's truest feelings towards you? For the highest good of all. This person feels like there might be a lack of truth or structure, routine, and intelligence used in a bad way. You know, that somebody here is being irrational or illogic. This person feels like you're being a little hasty. You know, you're using something for not the highest good of all here. What's their truest intentions towards you? You know, this person expects or, you know, would like some sort of truth from you on whatever that level that may mean for you. Yeah, this person's intention is to move on from you, Pisces. There is a deep wound of abandonment, and this person is really working on self-analyzing their self on a deeper level to withdraw from these deep feelings of disappointment and abandonment that they have. You know, this person intention is to let something go on whatever level so that this truth can come about. How do you feel about this person, Pisces? How do you feel about this person coming up? Pisces, you could feel like this person, you know, maybe you were married to this person, and you could see that this person in some way is building some sort of trade, the reputation, becoming a master in some way. This person, you know, you feel like there's a bit of carelessness and foolishness around this, but yet nonetheless this person has a sense of originality about them in some ways that could bring you some sort of fear, anxiety. You know, you could feel very optimistic about what this person does and their ability to have family gatherings, marriage, or long-term relationships, but nonetheless it still puts you into some sort of inability to cope and face your own life. You could be going through some sort of, or feel like this person covers this up with some sort of mental anguish that is behind this all. What is an obstacle here in this relationship or in this dynamic, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? An obstacle here is that somebody is transitioning, that somebody is progressing and moving on and moving away. Somebody is going to find relief and stability, and that has somebody really in their head about the future. What is the best possible outcome in this situation? Heartbreak, betrayal, and loneliness. You know, there is a sense of depression and separation that is to come about this, but it also ignites some sort of clarity and intuition with your own being so that you can receive happy news and move on to somebody that truly does have a breakthrough and ability to communicate and release a truth within them. You know, then there's a difference between naivety and dishonesty, and I feel like somebody has an inability to deeply accept that. I feel like somebody here is really wounded by a truth that's within themselves that they haven't portrayed yet. There's pain here. and making a choice. You know, I feel like you could be somebody who has many connections, and it also has somebody else that you can share values with. Your spirit guides are urging you to go towards the person that shares similar values, and somebody that is not suffering through such heavy abandonment wounds or issues at this time. What would your future self say to you at this time? Your future self, Pisces, what does your future self want to tell you at this time? Light. Your light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining. And happiness. Happiness comes from a fulfilled heart in a harmonious relationship. Go towards the light and what feels divinely guided towards you. There is a determination about you in love that is unmistakable, and you have the strength to overcome that, your spirit guides are saying. All right, angel number for Scorpios. Are you guys enjoying this all signs read? Let me know if you like it when I do it. I don't do these too often, probably like twice a month maybe now. There isn't really no schedule on this channel. When I feel guided to do a read is when I get on here. I've got so much shit going on in my life, there's no way I could have a schedule or any way to keep shit on track, because even if I try to plan something, I've got, you know, a kid or a friend or somebody who needs help or something that goes to shit. So I just realized that I am really just guided to be on here when I am. So thank you guys for supporting the channel and leaving a like and a comment and letting me know how these readings are helping you in whatever way. You've got the card number 1818, Willpower, Pisces, talking about, wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or a change is coming. You are destined for greatness, Pisces. All right. What up, Rizamati? Hello. Welcome in. The Niner. Big fat Niner. All right, Cancer. Cancer, we're going to finish this up, and then I will jump over to the live question and read segment. I need to get off of YouTube so I can see who's paid through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. If you guys are interested in that, it's actually tagged down here in the bottom of this live read. How to enter if you guys are interested into that. It's got all links down there. If not, you can go to my live section and see the video that is to come up next, and I have that in the live comment section. Cancer, you know, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Maybe you are surrounded by envy in some way, and adversity follows right behind that with blame. Your guides are saying, they're wanting you. I accept responsibility for my well-being. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn, and I am the same as everybody. You really are being pushed to evolve through this adversity and this envy and blame, and to realize that you do possess the gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and others. Divinity out here. Every moment is filled with divinity, so cherish it. All right, from the universe. Here are the messages for Cancer from the universe. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing. The clouds will clear, and you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think, Cancer. Be clear about what you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcomes. You have everything within you to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time, and you've got it. You are doing the best, and that is enough. Any difficulties that you are facing now will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, your hopes, and your dreams. All right, Cancer. On the soul level, how is this helping you right now, what you're going through? It looks like you are expanding your consciousness with number 1010, the High Priestess out here. The number 69 could also be prominent. On the soul level, how is this helping you at this time? Clarity, admiration, and boundary. Take a moment to think about your situation to figure it out. Having sensible boundaries is important, and that it is time to think about everything that you appreciate within yourself and your partner. Trust your intuition. You've got the answer yes that is out here. All right, Cancerians, who's coming towards you? What they want? What do you want? What do you want from me? See the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. It's for you to make a choice. All right. For the sign of Cancerian, and this will finish off the all signs. So who's coming towards the sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Who is moving towards Cancer's? Choice comes out here too, with two paths that you are being presented towards. You have somebody who, is very honest, truthful, and candid. Somebody who's very protective and holds a great deal of enthusiasm. This is somebody who's fun and playful and brings joy and optimism to your life. This person could be bringing about some sort of new and exciting, creative, loving adventure that you could be moving towards. Here, I do see moving on, so perhaps you are, or this person that's coming towards you is going through a state of deep analysis and just kind of looking at the disappointments that they've had, but nonetheless, they are making a choice to move forward. How does this person truly feel about you, Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This person's truest feelings towards you. Here's the choice again. You've got a King of Pentacles that comes out here. This person feels that you are a very successful business person, that you are bettering yourself. This person feels that they want to be a part of your stability and your security, your enterprise. They want to provide for you or help provide for you. This person could understand that you have major choices between soulmates, kindred spirits, and partnerships within your life. And this person does desire some sort of shared values or sexual connection with you in whatever way. You've got the number 6 out here. What's their truest intentions towards you, Cancer? This person is going to bring you a proposal, an offer in some way. This person is wanting to sweep you off your feet, and their intention is to share some sort of affection with you, some warmth, some gentleness. They want to invite you to do something is their intention. The number 11 is also out here. This card says yes on it. Karmic justice. There is... this person really does realize that there is life lessons and that there's a cause and effect. This person's intention is to bring about some sort of justice for you in whatever situation you've been through, with whether this is the justice system itself or consequences and legal disputes that you've had to go through with others. How do you feel about this person? What's your truest feelings towards this person that's coming towards you? The Moon. You could see this person as somebody who's insecure, somebody who's kind of very intuitive, but in some way there's a deception or an anxiety around this situation. You feel a sense of anxiety. Nonetheless, there is a part of you that does feel like this person is very charming and energetic towards you, a shameless flirt, somebody who is attractive. You definitely have an attraction towards this person. What is an obstacle here in this situation? What's an obstacle here in this situation for the sign of Cancer? Creativity. Somebody's ability to manifest, somebody whose ability to be a smooth talker, having a gift, somebody who's not being able to manifest their deepest desires at this time. It's just somebody can't visualize the end result with you, and that is an obstacle here. What is the best possible outcome for this situation? Advice from the universe, from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, that there is going to be, out of this situation, some sort of unexpected trust fund that comes through, or a solid foundation. There is ancestry and a culminating of be able to culminate within your own abilities. The best possible outcome is that there's some sort of solid financial situation that comes out of this for the greatest good of all. And not to mention, but allow your warmth and your exciting fearlessness and your confidence to You know, be seen and heard. Be self-assured that you are on the right path, and know that good news in earthly matters, or new beginnings, or laying a foundation is happening for you. There are absolutely amazing, exciting projects that are happening for you that are going to lay the foundation for you in the future. You have a financial new beginning here, Cancer, coming for you. Money is what you have coming. Your spirit guides are saying, you know, structure your routine, your intelligence, and your finances are coming into balance at this time. Be able to manifest your desires by seeing what you truly are worthy of, Cancer. What would your future self say to you at this time? What would your future, Cancer's future self, want to say to them? Hope. Hope is the light in the darkness. Never extinguish it. Don't give up on yourself. Know that you have come a long way and you are going through a transformational period. Like butterflies could be prominent. Your future self is saying your insight is your strongest gift. Insight is the fruit of wisdom. Keep learning, and with an attitude of gratitude. Every moment is filled with divinity, so cherish it. We'll get you an angel number, Cancer, the person on your mind's truest feelings towards you at this time. You came closer than anybody. We need to let each other go. Anything else? The timing just wasn't for us, and I know that I crossed the line with you. I knew exactly what I was doing. So you could have been dealing with somebody who was deceitful. I hide behind material things. Somebody who's materialistic, more or less. Maybe just didn't see the value in a situation. Whatever it is, it does feel like you're building your structure and your stability. I know I was a distraction from your pain, you know. Angel number for the sign of Cancer, and then we will be done with all signs. If you guys give me about 10 minutes to go through some apps, I'm going to see if anybody is signed up for the $5 mini personal reads I will be doing. I receive payment through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. I will get a list of names going, and then I will hop back on and read for those. Kenna, you are first on the list. I apologize for not seeing that while I was live last night, so I definitely want to get you your mini read. You will be first on my list. Thank you everybody from yesterday who donated to the channel. Financially, it really does help me so much, and I'm very grateful. I appreciate each and every one of you. You have the number 1331, good fortune. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out for your highest good, Cancers. Alright guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you guys got... Hi Patrice! Sending you Wi-Fi. Does that say Wi-Fi? I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. Okay, Mystic Road has a question you sent. Okay, Mystic, I'll get you on there. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to hop over and do that now. I'm going to end this live. I love you. You guys can hang out in the chat room. It's going to probably take me, I got to go grab my pen and paper. And then I will get on here and make a list of everybody who has paid for their read. Minimums $5 if you guys want to get in on it. Thank you guys so much for... I wasn't ever going to do these, you know, but I've had a lot of emails about people asking if I would be able to do some less inexpensive reads. I offer hour reads, 35-minute reads, 20-minute reads, 15-minute reads, and I also offer energy healing, cleansing, Reiki, energy cleansing work with those. If you guys are interested, the only way you can get a personal read with me, it is first come, first service through emailing me at Angel Dynasty Master Builder 33. Please don't pay for a read and not email me, because I need to know your name and I need to be able to send you a link. So I've had people pay for reads and then I have no idea where to send the read. So I have reads that I've done for 3 people that I have no idea where to send the reads to because I don't have you in my email. So, you know, make sure you email me, please, so that I know, you know, and we can set that up. Thank you, girlfriend. Love you. I love you too. Josh, All right, I love you guys. I will see you over there on the live question answer if you guys are interested. And then I'm going to be taking off to a different part of Idaho for the evening or for the weekend, and I'm going to go water skiing and boating. So I love you all. I will see you on the other segment if you guys are interested. Thank you so much for being a part of this read. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. Kisses from Idaho.